guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Most recently, your group is just northwest of Ryport, where you have gone seeking some information about portals, and the ship needed to continue going to Ryport. On your way back, after a little bit of investigation in Ryport, you guys were time warped during an eclipse and have managed to escape the Blood Moon and have left Ryport. You have left with supplies intact, no concerns at the moment. It is currently noon, and the eclipse is just passing. The question becomes, what would you guys like to do as you are on a ship?
So you said it's about noon. So I'd like to walk towards the back of the boat where I know Saren is avidly captaining and she's happy to do so, right?
Saren,
And I'd like to.
are you happy to do so?
Um, yes and no. Right now, I'm being a little bit kind of like a gremlin, like while I'm watching to make sure the boat's still um on course. I'm also kind of like looking at the gears and stuff that like the rudder chain, like the gear chain
Sure.
that the thing is at, and I'm just kind of like looking at it and studying it.
Smart lady. So, hey Saren, so that the necklace thing you got from nobody, would it be okay if I take a look at that thing?
Like look, or do you just want to like me wrap it in with my hand, not show it, and you wrap it in your hand so that we're not looking directly at it?
Let me put it like this. You can hold on to it if you want to. I just need to touch it so that way I'd like to actually identify it, use a spell on it. Because I got a feeling there might be some more to that thing than we know about. I could be wrong, but I'd like to at least identify it. So, but I got to touch it. So you can hold it. I just need to touch it.
Sure, I don't mind that, but do you want to go grab Nobody? Because I know he's real curious about it, and I know he'll want to know whatever you
Absolutely.
find out. So,
Absolutely. And I'm going to tell Shatid, go grab nobody and bring it back.
Okay.
So
Shatid's
what
gonna
I am doing
Go
this
ahead.
as that is happening is I'm kind of watching this eclipse kind of end or ongoing in its focal point, high point, end point, wherever you want to go. And I'm kind of like pacing worried. I'm kind of like worried about my family and stuff. And I'm gonna offer like a small little frail plea to the gods of Troya, if you will. And I'm gonna be like, so like I know something's going on, and someone somewhere is trying to stop it, and I know I don't really have the power to stop it. I know it's not really my place maybe to even ask this, but after seeing what happened in Ryport and whatever's going on with this ritual thing, I don't really think it's a good thing at all. And but hopefully but you know, the balance of this is at work and horrify. But I know like. And forgive me, okay, to forgive me on these pronunciations. I cannot pronounce names to save my life. Fufulins, Hana, Lingen, surely you're aware of the distortion in time, as must Usa and Anra as well. Will the triangle allow the horrors to befall the domain? Will the dance be twisted and field now? Will not even the god of battle shine in favor of those who fight? Or will you allow such action to fail as seas run red? Or is this the future Nadine has set? Not Nadine. Nadine, who? I can't. What I can say. I apologize for pronunciation. Has set and all potential Adagi has foreseen. I asked not to intervene directly, but maybe show some favor to those trying to like prevent what's ever happening, and maybe like forgive the whole time warp thing because I'm sure they had the best intention in mind.
So much for a short prayer.
Can I get a religion check, and can I get you to paste that for me in a message to me on Discord, please?
Okay.
Oh.
I paraphrase my own thing a little bit.
Okay. Just so that I want to get the intent because I understand that this is well thought out, and I want to make sure I get this right. So let's take a peek here. All right. And you're sending it to me in Discord? Hopefully Ronnie's doing
Yes.
okay. He's been quiet today.
Yeah, I'm right.
Cool.
He's just seasick.
Not
Not yet.
Oh, is my
Not around.
Oh yeah.
is my mic cracking up?
It is not.
It was for me.
It was? Okay. Sounds okay to me.
Yeah, sounds
All right.
good to me too.
So, I will go ahead and read it. I know something is going on, and someone is trying to stop it somewhere. I don't have the power to stop it. I know in my heart and in my bones that what is to come is an affront and horror to not only the balance of this work, but also to its order. Fufflins, Hana, and Lingle, surely you are aware of the distortion in time, as must Usul and Onwa be as well. Will the triangle allow the horrors to befall their domain? Will the dance be twisted and feared? Will not even the god of battle, Sapurus, shine favor on those who fight? Erot, will you allow such action to fail as seas run red, or is this the future Nodinu has set, and all the potential Odigi has foreseen? I ask not that you intervene directly, but maybe show favor, so that not all that has been built is laid to ruin.
Bro, that's a pretty epic.
And with
Month?
a 15, you feel that someone heard you, and you feel a slight sense of peace. So as Tay walks up,
Oh yeah. So I sent Shathid to go get him.
Okay.
And as I finished, just you guys made it back to call and lifts me up and starts shaking me around like a little rabbit. And starts happily hopping back to Taya, I'm imagining.
So hey, nobody. So you know that necklace you had, right? So I know T and you and T had a pretty good conversation about it, and we got a good idea on what it is, but we don't really know how it works. And I know you're pretty curious about it. I got an idea, and I could be completely off on this, but I want to identify it. I want to cast a spell identify on it, and I want to see if there's something about it we can learn from that maybe by chance we don't know that might help us move forward with this. You down with that? You good?
I mean, sure, but like the last time I don't know how spells react on it. I know inside of it they do different things. So you know,
It's very true. It's very true.
hopefully
I
we don't blow up.
True. I'm willing to take the risk. I just want to make sure. Like, I know you're very, very curious about it. Saren suggested that, so I'm good with it. I just want to share what I'm fixing to do.
Okay.
Cool. All right, Saren. Well, if you want to hold on to it, you can. If not, you can hand it to me and I'll do it, and then I give it back to you, whichever how you want to do it. I know
Can
you're
you tell
steering.
Steve to put me down first as I'm like dangling in the air?
Yeah. Hey, put him down, Shathid. Sorry about that. Shathid will put you down.
And with that, I am going to pull the necklace out of where I tucked it.
Sure.
Crystal in my hand. And I'm gonna ask Tay, hold your hand out.
All right, I'm gonna hold my hand out.
And I'm going to drop the crystal in his hand without loot. You know how like when you're trying to pass somebody something
Yep.
without
Just
like
let go of the
showing it?
chain.
No, I have the crystal in my hand.
Oh,
So
I
you
got
know
you.
how like when you're doing like the secret handshake or whatever, and you have like a piece of paper you're slipping somebody.
Oh yeah.
So while your hand is out, I'm passing it to you without looking at it.
All right, fair enough. All right, so with my hand closed around the shard,
What
I'm
was
gonna
that?
ritually cast Identify on that, Eric.
Awesome. Cool. So you ritually cast Identify on this thing. Awesome. It takes you 10 minutes, and the image is not working at the moment for some reason, but I will send you what you learn. There you go, sir.
All right. And I'll, if you want, Eric, you can go ahead and post that in group chat because I'm just going to share it with everybody too.
Sure. There we go.
And I'll read it out for everybody that's watching, just in case. This shard is of the translucent blue stone, is shaped like a jagged icicle 2 inches long. As you look closely, you can see indistinct shapes and flashes within the shard itself. Perhaps there are mysteries about the shard that may reveal themselves in time. While held on your person and attuned, you regain 12 hit points during a rest. As a bonus action, once per day, you can choose to have the shard perform one of the following actions. You can activate the shard by holding it up to a solid surface, allowing you to listen and or view the other side of a solid wall or object. Ooh, that's interesting. The sounds and sights are sent directly into your mind and are not audible or visible to anyone not holding the shard. While wearing this item, you can use it as an action to highlight any secret doors within 30 feet. Ooh. You can do this once each day. This recharges at dawn or upon entering the place. And I'm not going to say the words. Gotcha!
Is the one
Oh, yeah.
for just the secret door part, or is it the activate as well?
I'm sorry? Oh, the if you look at the actual item, which is this link here, I will share that link for you guys here. There's a bullet point for these things. So here's the actual item link.
So if
So
I
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
if I view the wall, does it become transparent? Like I can see them, but they can see me, or is it just like one way?
You just see through it into your mind, and there's an error on that. It should not be. That's an action.
Eric,
Yes.
may I look through the ship to see if there's any like stowaways or anything wrong with the ship, any damages?
You're going to look through, not use this, but you're actually going to go and examine around the ship. Understood.
Yep, I'm not there with them.
Right. Yeah, you can go around. The only people on board the ship other than you guys are the crew that you have managed to take with you.
Okay. And is there
All
any
right, so-
damages to the ship at all, or
I'm sorry?
Sorry.
is there any damages to the ship at all, or no?
No, no damage.
Okay. I know we've been in a couple battles. I just wanted to check, just in case.
No.
Yeah, that's a good point because if there is any, I can always do mending and probably
Yeah.
repair.
In fact, the reason there is no damage is because Tay has actually said that he was casting mending on the ship.
Okay.
That's true. All right, so I'm gonna. Now that everybody knows a little bit more about this thing, it still doesn't explain to me, at least, how or why every so often we end up in this other place. This, and I'm not going to say. I'm just going to start calling it BP. How about that? Because I have a feeling I understand how the wording works, but I don't understand the exact process. So,
after all, we need to visit gas stations.
yeah, exactly, right?
Only
So we
thing
should-
knows in my mind.
We filled up our boat before we left Ryport, right? We got enough fuel.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. You don't hear the motor in the back. Blah, 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 blah.
Before we get too carried away, Eric, do you want me to actually add that to my inventory now?
Yes.
Yes, because I'm in the process of what I'm saying. As I'm saying, I'm going to give it back to Saren and be like, well, this is at least we learned something about it. Now we can actually use it instead of going, what the hell is this damn thing doing to us?
There.
Cool. One mystery semi-solved. Hey, nobody, since you're here, you want to try the bag out with Shathid? See if you fit, see if it works. Do we need to make modifications?
Oh, so yeah, you just want to stuff me in a bag and have she carry me around, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, not. I don't want to stuff you in there.
Let's
I mean,
go. I hold my hands out.
All right. I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna put him in the rucksack and I'm gonna tell Shati to pick up the strap and put it in his mouth and pick him up. See how it, like, how's it feel, bud? Feel okay? Up, there you go. Uppies, uppies.
It's a little tight around the neck as the neck strap. Is it kind of like a sack, like the neck strap guys? Is just my head sticking out, or is it like a back?
It's
around my head.
It's a rucksack. Picture a rucksack with a flap that can go over the top, but it's got a drawstring. So we can we'll say we have opened the drawstring, so that way you can get in there, and the flap is flopped back towards the teeth, so you have plenty of head space.
Well, hopefully
So,
the
Ruby,
rucksack doesn't fail.
Yeah. You want your teddy bear that Brackus got you?
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna run off and be like, Brackus,
Hmm?
you still got that teddy bear for nobody?
I gave it
He's
to
ready
him.
to give it to him. Oh, okay. I'm gonna run back to nobody. Nobody, where'd you put it?
It's right here when I hold it up.
Oh shit! All right, you already got it. All right.
You know, maybe you should redesign the seed. Maybe make it more like a marsupial, like a kangaroo or something.
You want to ride underneath him?
Yeah, in his little pouch.
Okay. I mean,
No, I'm just joking.
I'm sure we can work some straps out, bro. I mean, that's up to you. My thought was a grab and go kind of haul ass, let's get him out of here kind of thing. But all right, I mean, he could, you know what? That could work though, because if it's underneath him, he could run right by you, and all you could just like curl into a little ball. He could run right over the top of you, scoop you up, kind of like a big firefighting plane scooping water up and run off with you.
We can get two
Yeah,
bags
cool.
now, one for the pouch and one for just the grab and go.
I mean, our friend Ronnie might be pretty more familiar with the whole marsupial concept.
He's from Fantasy Australia.
Hey, your guys' places sounded a little bit more terrifying last week.
Not lying. I don't know. Yeah, so what the hell did anybody was it? Okay, let's talk about the moon thing for a minute. Since the three of us are here. Brackus, what are you doing?
Just sitting in the back of the boat.
All right, well you're back here with us anyhow then at that point. All right.
Just taking
When,
it easy and just thinking, you know.
Where's Zorro and Ronnie at? Zorro, did you come back up from rooting around, plundering?
Yeah, I'm flicking my toenails off in the water now.
Where you
I
at,
was
Ronnie?
just drinking ginger mead and working on a song.
Perfect. Hey, Ronnie, Zorro, if you always don't mind, let's come up here on top of the ship, or back here with Saren since she's steering, and let's talk about some stuff I think we got going on. So, I got some ideas, some weird things, with all the moon and us. I'm sure y'all know we kind of glazed over the deja vu thing back there at Ryport.
Yeah.
But putting that aside, moving forward, I'd like to, when we get back to Nausea, whenever the hell that is, hopefully sooner than later, because this whole rocking motion of the ocean bullshit is not up my alley. When we get back to Nausea, I'd like to have somebody come with me to talk to Leslie. And I feel like Saren is probably going to be our best bet.
Just saying that because I'm the only one who doesn't have to look at her tits when you walk in the room.
Well, yes, ma'am. I'm not going to lie. That would be the discerning factor. The rest of us kind of get, well, at least I get tongue-tied. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, somebody, I feel like you would be you've been designated the responsible one too. So, it's what it is. I feel like I would like to know what she's doing with these heads. And while she may not be good with like a group process, maybe she's willing to let a couple of us witness,
few
one of
people
us
in.
witness. Yeah, something. Because I don't have any problem bringing her these heads because she's paying me a little bit here, a little bit there for these heads. But knowing what she's doing with them, it's questioning me. It's making me think like, what is the greater good of this? Like, not that I really care. I guess I'm curious. I don't. Yeah, you follow me? See where I'm going with this?
I'm not opposed. I don't know if you. Are you planning on taking the bullet head to her?
No, I'm not giving her that one. I'm gonna take that one to the Trinellin guy.
Okay.
But no, it was the ghost head. When I believe it was Baracus or Ronnie shoved the head in its mouth and then.
Oh, I don't think we should take that one to her.
Really? How come?
Mostly because, like, I wanted to see if we could figure out a way to question him ourselves first.
Does somebody can somebody speak with dead?
I mean, we won't know until we get back to Nausha and ask.
Oh, I thought you were maybe like one of us to talk to the head. Well, see.
No, I don't
Okay.
think anybody in our party has the capability.
Because see, that's kind of where I was going with the us being in the room while she's doing whatever the hell she's doing with these crazy head things. Like, if she's gaining knowledge from it and it's like speaking or some weird shit, maybe we could sit in the room and gain the said knowledge with it.
Nobody pokes his head out of the back, like from the little flap. I'd be a little careful with that stuff. My grandfather, wherever they are now, he was very concerned about magic that revolves anything that has to do with the soul. He never really said why. He just said he just grumbled a lot about it.
What's your grandpa's name?
It's just some people take that kind of magic poorly.
And that's understandable. I mean, but with any magic, you always take risks, I guess. So, I mean, to me, the risk to gain,
Is knowledge.
it feels like knowing what she's doing, and if we can gain the same knowledge that she's gaining from these heads, could serve to better us in the future down the road.
Maybe she could teach us.
I do agree with that. I just think that I'm not saying take it to her, not take it to her at all. I'm just saying maybe hold off a bit, especially since we do have our other friend's jewel shoved in the ghost head's mouth.
Yeah. Speaking about that too, now that we know what that thing actually is and what it does, I think we might have mentioned this before, but we need to ask him if that thing was actually holding anything down and did we turn something loose.
Yeah, so I think he should be the first stop, and then we can ask him about the jewel and see if he knows anybody that could help us interrogate our head friend here.
Okay.
And then if he doesn't have, any path forward for us, then maybe approach Leslie about it.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I see nothing wrong with that. I mean, we definitely got to get paid from Leslie anyhow. So, I mean, we got to see her one way or the other. This is just one of those things where if we can add it on to it, maybe negotiate some better, job prices, maybe pick up another side quest or two, whatever, but I'm good. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan for me, or to me. That's just my 2 silver, 2 copper. So yeah, other than that, I'm gonna be like, well, I mean, that's all I got right now. I have some other questions. I do need to talk to Leslie about that. It's kind of concerning me on another aspect, but I'm not really comfortable about talking about it just yet. But yeah, so don't take any offense if I stay for a minute and kind of dismiss everybody and let me talk to her for a second. Promise it's nothing bad. It just
Your business is your business, dude.
it's more like a
Give
personal
me all the shots you don't take.
I'm
I
gonna
won't
shoot
judge you
this
too
guy.
harshly.
You think fart boilers may have anything for the speak dead thing?
No, he's a potion guy, but we need to stop by there anyways because we can probably get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I need to
Plus,
myself a belt one of you have.
you got one, didn't you?
Did I get one? I'm looking back at
Didn't
my
we get him?
notes.
Didn't we give him one? I know I got Tions, but I thought you bought one.
Did I? I don't know anymore.
So the question I have is, who do we think's going to be the better person? You know, assuming Nyreet can't do something with this ghost head, because you know, as soon as we pull the heart jam out of its mouth, it's going to discorporate. It's going to disappear. So, do you guys know Nausha better than I do? Do you have any ideas? Like maybe that chick Judith or that smart librarian, the kind of wiry looking dude?
We know about as much as Nausha as you do.
Oh,
We
shit.
only came in like 2 days before we met you, I think. Right, Eric?
Right.
If my timeline right, is it?
That's correct.
I thought we were here for a year.
We've been
No.
traveling together for a year.
Yeah, but now sure was the first stop we only had. We didn't go anywhere
No,
before
not the
that.
first stop. You guys have been going all over the place.
Baracus, me, nobody, you, and Ronnie have been traveling together for a year all over this world. This is their first time in Nausha. The world's a big place.
I need to see
It
that
just
leather
feels
work.
like
She's got my cup.
It's
Don't
been
worry,
years,
because
but it
sometimes
feels
I
like
lose track of time.
it's been years, but it feels like days.
All right. Well, so Saren, so what's the deal with driving this boat? Since we're all sitting back here, just in case, God help us. But what's the deal? Which way you go? One way, you go the other way. How's it work? And Zerodius, I don't care about your stupid instruction book.
What do you mean? It's full of information. I need to read it. If we don't have it, then things go wrong.
Yeah,
Are we
go
within a
go.
mile from the shore?
Yeah, I'm keeping us
That's
within a mile of the shore.
Go swab the poop deck or something. I don't know. So anyhow, sorry, Saren. How does this work?
I'll just start giving a basic rundown of what I have learned over the last couple days.
Okay.
I've been
Cool.
reading the manual. You should be getting everything I'm telling you.
Even your
So the
damn
basics of it are that you point the rudder in the opposite direction that you want to go. That's pretty much
Yep.
it.
All right. Well, hopefully everything works fine and you can steer us into Nausha and we can get the fuck off of this damn thing.
Hey, Zoro.
Oh.
How many rowboats should we have?
Let me look through the book, Eric. Eric, how many robots should we have?
How many rowboats should you have? You should have 4. You have 1.
Oh,
Oh shit.
it's not in the manual.
Are there broken pieces of other rowboats on the ship, Eric?
There are the mounting brackets for them, but not broken pieces.
Damn. Okay.
Well, we're supposed to have 4, but it looks like we have 1. I'll look to the crew. Are y'all stealing these boats?
Don't
hiding
antagonise the
them.
crew, Zoro.
Or you want the boats?
with your terrifying visage or whatever.
Yeah.
The
So
horrifying visage. Yeah.
one more thing that just made me think about this is because Saren's out here driving the boat. She's the whole point was, correct me if I'm wrong on this, right? We were supposed to be paid by passengers. We paid for travel, and we went through all this shit with the captain, and whatever, he died. Sorry, it sucks. It is what it is. But now Saren's driving the boat. We need to talk to the Black Dragon-born Luther when we get back, right? Everybody feel like we're in agreement here?
Yes.
We're getting paid for the labor we're doing.
We're either getting paid or keeping the boat. Or both.
I
don't want to keep the boat. I'll happily burn it.
I kind of like the boat.
I'm with Saren on that one.
We
I
can
could
burn
happily
it.
cast a firebolt.
they
on
always
this fucking
said
sail.
go to sea. It's an experience, and I've had an experience so far.
This
I feel-
experience
yeah,
sucked.
Yeah, totally. So, I guess my question is, how do we want to approach this? Because obviously, some of us are more pissed off than others, without a shadow of a doubt. But do we want to go in there like, I don't know? I guess what I'm getting,
Polite.
huh?
I said I can be polite.
Well, I mean, I know, but
I feel like
that's what I'm getting at. On one side, I got, a little Miss me, yeah, look at me, man, look, how about you pay me back? And the other side, I got this big fucking demon thing that's like, fuck you. I just try to figure out which way we want to go.
I feel like my life has been pretty accelerated through this whole thing.
I mean, there's no point in getting angry. Just get even.
Yeah, just give
I could break his
I
neck.
like that.
I could break his neck.
Okay,
No.
so
Brackets, he just wants
let's
to kill.
No.
okay,
I
okay,
take
Brackets.
that from 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah, 100%. Like Brackets, let's just
Buy him dinner
just
first before you break something.
bring that bring that back down a little bit there, Brackets.
We don't get paid if we're felon.
True, and let's not forget that he had the giant, well, I shouldn't say giant, the big guards there that, as Eric so genuinely implied, would kick our ass.
Nah, we got it.
Let's not flirt with that one. I'm with Saren. Let's get paid or let's get even. Also,
Isn't he a part of the
we
Blue
should-
Books?
we should mention, no, he's Longstrider's Consortium.
Oh, that's
We
right.
should mention to him that we are all members, and he is treating us like shit with this crap if he tries to give us any stuff.
I don't think that will work out the way that you think it will, because we're not exactly high tier.
Well, I mean, I get that, but I mean, at the same time, it's kind of like, I'm pretty sure if we were to mention to somebody, be like, hey, Luther shit us. Like, here's and this is what he did to us.
You talk to
Yeah,
his
yeah.
manager.
yeah. Hey, Saren, how up for you are you about being a Karen?
Oh no, I believe in Southern hospitality where you say cruel things while the smile on your face while people think that you're complimenting them, but they're also uneasy and they don't like how it sounds.
Oh, you mean the whole concept of bless your heart?
Yes.
all right. I'm on board. I just wanted to see what kind of approach we were going to go with. All right, cool.
I'll keep
And,
feet in my back pocket.
Yeah. Oh God. As long as you keep Brackus in the back, just keep him away
Get
from.
him to cross his
Right?
arms.
Yeah,
Remember,
tell you what, Brackus, just sit in the back.
remember,
And
his big guards don't phase me.
I don't care if they phase
not
you.
hating you.
If we go into this rude, we're not going to get paid. And then we'll
Why are
have
we
to get
assuming he's an
even.
enemy? We saved his ship. We saved his
It's like we go
And we
in,
have-
we got him
we be
paid.
polite about our
And-
expectations, and he either meets them or he doesn't, and we either get paid or we get even.
plus, let's not forget, we have the escrow for payment from Ryport for the goods that were delivered there. We have that.
We
We
can't
did bring him-
We can't cash that though
Why not?
because it's in his name.
Well, no,
But
what
he
I'm
wants
saying,
it. Like, we don't have to tell him we want to get even with him.
but yeah, see,
Oh,
Ronnie's
it's
Ronnie,
even
Ronnie,
You don't tell someone you're going to get even with them. You
Or
just get
even
even.
imply it.
No, you don't even apply. You just go in, tell them what your expectations are. I expect to be paid for the amount of labor that I've done, and we've done a significant amount of labor. And then if he doesn't pay us,
Then I break
his
his
ship burns.
bones.
No,
No. Brackets just gotta stay outside.
Brackets, you have to cross
Hey,
your
you're
arms
not
and-
paying me. If you're not paying, you're gonna get broken.
but that's not going to hurt him long term. Just burn down a couple of his ships.
Brackets, if I give you
Arson
5 gold to jump in the
Is a very easy and attainable goal.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, and you're right. I'm on
Trust
board
me,
with what you're
Sarah, it
saying.
doesn't pay.
What I was more or less implying was, if he decides not to play ball, we have the escrow.
Does he have
So-
11 kids? Do we know that?
Oh shit! Yeah, there goes the dark stuff. Here it comes.
Ooh.
it's
Wait.
just-
Nobody.
Nothing question.
Who is that guy that you really like in Nausha?
Renato Basil, I have his action figure. He is super awesome and great.
What if Luther doesn't pay us? Why don't we just go to him, since he's kind of like, head honcho of the town, and be like, we need somebody to.
Oh, I wouldn't
Um,
bother him with such a trivial matter.
But then he looks bad if it goes back on him.
I
If
mean,
it's a whole
he said Amor was in charge of it now, so technically it's
Well,
Amor.
he would know who would be the person to not in. What is it called when two parties are haven't intervened?
Arbitral.
Arbiter. That's the word. Arbitrate between us.
Middleman.
Yeah.
negotiator. We can negotiate. And you sit there and listen.
I mean, that's fair. Hopefully, it won't come to that.
So we went to Stu Luther.
I want to get paid.
I'm thinking I kind of want to sue him now, you know?
And this Basil guy, what's he part of? I don't think I've met him.
He's one of the cops.
One of the cops. Okay.
Yeah, I had his action figure at home, but no one's at home anymore.
So wait, is that where you run off to? Back in Ryport?
Yeah. I ran to go warn my family that bad stuff was about to happen, but I got there and it was very strange. It was a restaurant now, and they weren't there, and they're gone. But some of the stuff is there, but some of it's not. I didn't say anything about them moving or leaving or anything. Honestly, I think they've been kidnapped.
Well, why didn't you say something, man? We could have tried to. I mean, granted, I know we had the whole blood moon thing going on, but we could.
I don't know. I'm not really thinking about well. I'm not thinking well. I'm kind of not. Oh, I don't know.
All right. I mean, so you didn't see anybody there? No mom, dad, brother, sister, nobody?
No, it was a strange restaurant place.
Interesting. Nobody, did anybody know or have any kind of recollection of
No,
where
she said
previous owners?
that it was abandoned property and they bought it 13 months ago.
Well, man, maybe we get done with this shit. Maybe we'll go back that way and see if we can try to unfold some story for you, and find out where they went. Maybe, I don't know, because there's got to be a better way than this fucking boat, though. I'm not digging this shit. I just don't like it.
Maybe we could take a giant crystal over there. Maybe there's giant crystals over there. We can just walk right there.
That's a very good question. You should ask Nuri. If we take one of these crystals, like one that's big enough for everybody, can we take it and drop some bitch in the ground somewhere, put it underground in a cave or some shit? And
He said it was dangerous to use long distance.
oh, he did. Oh, okay. I must have been I don't know, doing something else on that part. I missed that part.
He seems to be able to make it work long distance.
So if you can't use the shit long distance, then what the hell's the point other than going into that place, the lair?
We should give Narita the earful,
I mean, I was able to talk to
Tell him
him.
his business.
I was able to talk to him a little bit from Ryport. I hope to Crystal.
Oh no shit! So you were like,
Mhm.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he said come home, but that's all that made it through.
I wonder if So, did you use a little one, or was it a big one? Like, how big was it?
It's like a little crystal on the size of the palm of my hand. I picked it up from the farm.
Oh, no shit.
From
Interesting.
when Brackus, all smashed the crystals, some of it was still laying on the ground, and I just picked it up, put it in my pocket.
Oh, okay, cool. Maybe we should see about maybe breaking one off that we could, I don't know, put in a bag or something, and that's a little bigger than that. Maybe it's like we could use it as a communication thing for him.
Maybe we can make earrings out of it and we can communicate with each other.
I don't know if I want to start trying to bite my ear talking to my ear. That might go wrong.
And I know where we can find a whole bunch of crystal without like tearing up our new home.
The bank.
Huh?
No, the swamp.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong on this. Weren't we going to move some of those crystals around anyhow?
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't it just be just as easy to just kind of, while we're moving them around, just, hey, this one's like the size of a book. Let's just take this one. Hey,
I mean, you also
Not that
have a
we're
bunch
breaking
of
into the-
amethyst on the ground, scattered everywhere.
that's true. We got lots of things to fucking try to think about.
We could write a list down. Maybe not now, maybe later, who knows. And just see
So-
which one should come first. And
While we're all here, I want to go ahead and pass out. This one's better than my last one, I promise. Nobody. I got some of the medicine, the tea with the ginger to help with the motion of the ocean stuff. And I want to pass it out to everybody and say that so when we get ready, tomorrow morning, you wake up, you always feel a little groggy, a little nauseous, whatever it is. Drink it tomorrow, first thing in the morning, and yeah, maybe the rest of us won't be so sick.
you think we get used to this? Like,
Yeah, you would
been
think
out
so.
there.
Shit. Also, question, Eric, out of character. The ginger infused mead,
Yes.
is it going to give us the same properties, or is this just mead that's infused with ginger?
It will give you advantage on your Constitution saving throws versus being seasick.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Got ginger
Good
ale.
job, Ronnie. You drunk monk, you. Good job. Make me
Yes.
proud, sir. At that point, Tay wants to go get him a mug. So Tay's going to go downstairs and scoop a cup or a glass or whatever he can find and put some in a glass and start drinking.
Awesome. Cool.
I'm gonna, Zora's gonna go up to one of the crow's nests. And
Sure.
he's gonna just look around and see if he can see anything different, or if it's just the same.
Yep.
Saw that coming.
Please roll a perception check.
Alright. Nope, that ain't good. Of course.
All right.
Sails in my face. I'm just looking at the sail.
Cool. Awesome. So, you guys pass the rest of the day sailing. Is there anything else you guys want to do today?
I am fine.
Yeah, I can't think of anything crazy
Okay.
I'd like to do.
Awesome. So you guys spend the rest of the day sailing along, and it will become dusk, and you guys can pass the night. Nothing will happen tonight, and you guys can wake up the next morning. You have another 3 days to go before you arrive in Nausha. Is there anything you guys want to do today?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ronnie. Nope, sorry.
Ronnie's going to go look for a bit of paper and a quill and ink or something that he can write
Okay.
with
Sure.
in the captain's quarters, wherever.
Easy to find.
And he's going to write down a little checkbox, like a square, and next to it he's going to make a list of things to do in order, and he's going to give that to Zoro along with the quill and ink to get him started.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
I would like to tell Shathid to stay close to Saren, just in case, while she's back here steering the boat.
Sure.
And while I'm back there, I'd like to kind of like look towards our stern, look off the stern, off port, starboard. I can't really see the bow through all the sails and the mast and everything, but kind of look around and see if anything looks out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Bad,
Roll your
bad
perception
shit
check,
trying to get
please.
us. Ooh. Eventually it comes through.
Cool. So with a 17, you check the ship and you check around looking for anything that might be out of the ordinary today. And there's a couple dolphins off in the distance jumping and following along the ship. They will eventually make their way to the front of the ship and ride the bow wave. You know that that's a sign of good luck, so shouldn't be of any concern. Things are going swimmingly. It's a pretty
Cool.
calm day. Far off to the north, you do see a very large ship, but it's far away near the horizon.
I want to point that out to Saren since I'm on the back where she's roughly steering anyhow. I'm like, hey Saren, I don't know if you noticed or not. You see that big ass ship that's up there on the north side?
I look over and Eric, do I see it or do I need to roll
Yes.
perception?
No, you can see it. He points it out.
Cool. Does it look like it's heading away, same direction, or towards us?
It is currently in the same direction as you guys, but it is not trying to follow you. It's in a course that actually heads deeper into the ocean.
Okay.
And Zora's just gonna say it out loud to everybody. I'm thinking we go to Luther first, and then Fort Boilers, Leslie, and then Nayreet. Does that sound fine with everyone?
You got the last two backwards. Other than that, I don't see any problems with it.
I raise you before we go out of town. After we go to Far Boilers, we go to Charnellan's. One to see about your cup, and two, the bullet head.
Well, the Charnellan's daughter's got the cup, so yeah.
They're in the
but
same
yeah.
place. They're in the same
Yeah,
place.
yeah. Oh, okay. I'm down with that too.
Up in head for 3, and then Nayreet, and then Leslie, or do we want to get paid before we go to Fort Boilers?
Well, Leslie's not paying much, so what, 150 gold each. I think
Yeah.
I'm with Saren. Let's
Okay.
hit Narita first, and then we can come
Okay.
back and get Leslie.
But we're not going to Far Boilers to buy things. We're going to Far Boilers to sell things.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can get the potion belt from what's her name? Starts with an L.
Motley?
Not Leslie. Lotley. That's it.
Okay.
So while we're sitting on there, I'm just gonna kind of hang out on the back of the boat with Saren, just kind of chill, have small talk conversations here and there. But for the most part, because I saw this big ass boat, I'm gonna kind of watch it throughout the day just to make sure to see if I can see, is it gaining on us, is it turning, is it, whatever.
It's headed away from you towards the deeper ocean. So after a couple of hours, it will actually disappear from view.
Okay. I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna squeak the greasy gears or the dry gears on Shathid every so often, just kind of keep some of the corrosion down.
Cool.
From the salt spray.
Awesome.
Drink some mead.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I'll get me another glass of that too.
Cool. It tastes pretty good. It's getting more and more infused with the ginger the longer it stays in there, so it will get a little bit of a spiciness to it after a couple more days.
Nice. Hey, Ronnie, we should totally look at like doing a brewery thing, microbrewery, whatever, man.
Yeah, what do you think I bought all this meat for?
Oh shit! All right, cool. Got the. Well, I mean, if you, all right.
Well, in the
I'm down with
branding,
that,
right?
brother. That's what I'm talking about. Man's got a
Although,
plan.
yeah, we got to get it to the Crystal Home. That could be difficult.
Yeah, that might be interesting to see. Well, you know what, Brackus can pull the cart. I got nothing.
All right. So you guys can continue going all day long. Second day passes. We go to day number 3. Day dawns. It's calm and you don't see anything. The whole day passes. Is there anything you guys want to do during this day?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue like it was for the past couple day, working out with Brachus in the morning or afternoon or evening, at least once. Not probably his 3-day regiment. Or sorry, his 3 times a day regiment. But start off
Sure.
small, and then practice my shield a little bit, and then that's about it.
Cool.
I'm gonna go in the captain's quarters,
Sure.
and I'm just gonna root around in there. I just want to find stuff, maybe some books that he may
Okay.
have, maybe a painting I could look at.
Sure. You will find a book that is called Scent of the Sea.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll pick that up.
Awesome.
And I'll just read that for the rest of the day.
Okay. All right. So let me get to that text for you here. One moment. Because I have
I'm
that.
cursed.
No, not cursed. Here we go. All right. So, would you like me to describe the book to you, or would you prefer to read this for yourself?
I'll have it described, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
As you read this book, The Scent of the Sea is a sword and sorcery romance novel about an old man's adventure with mermaids in the waters of the South Sea. It follows his life as a younger man that is abducted by a hunting group of mermaids that bring him back to their hidden city. While there, one of the 7 mermaid princesses falls in love with him and him with her. They have a love affair that leads to war and chaos in the city, and eventually causing a cataclysm between the magic and the gods. It's rumored that this book is based on real-life events. Many locations of the book are real locations in Toivoa, like Baytown, Briar Glen, and the Central Wall. And mermaids are known to roam the waters of the South Sea. The main character's name in the book is said to be removed to maintain the man's anonymity, only to be referred to as man or old man in the book. Many expeditions have been sent into the waters near Baytown to search for the mermaid city named Galantia. Most of the expeditions find nothing, or not returning at all, which leads to more conspiracies, but often being brushed aside due to the rough seas that are being searched. And there is an epilogue to the book that I can read for you, if you so desire.
No, I'm good for now. Thank you.
Okay. I will go ahead and send you a link because this is kind of fun if you wish to read it for yourself.
Is it Swashbuckle Fabio on the cover?
Yes. No, actually, I'm sorry. On the cover, there is the picture of a lighthouse.
What?
Whoa. You finish up
Wait.
the zone?
Oh shit, he got some light.
Yeah, pulled up the wiki. You see my bed that's not made.
There you go, sir.
Hey, go. He disappears again.
He learned how to do the Gloomstalker thing better than Baracus.
He damn sure does fade off though. Like
He really does.
disappears.
He does it so well. I need to just record that and turn it into a GIF of him just coming in and out of the
No,
light.
no shit, right? All right. I mean, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, gonna get me a glass of mead infused with the ginger, sipping on that,
Sure.
throughout the day.
All right.
Go check on Saren. Hey, you doing all right back here?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just bored.
You need anything? You want? I mean,
I can read the manual if you want.
I can try to hold it in a straight line if you want, and you could take a break for a little while.
Nah, I'm good. I appreciate it though.
All right.
And
Just holler if you need
those,
something. I'm gonna go ahead.
those are. I do not want you to read the manual.
I'm only like 7 chapters in. I've already read 7 chapters to you. We got like 25 more.
I'm gonna look at your feet and say, "Stay, guard," and I'm gonna walk off.
Look off the boat.
Walk off the-
No, I'm gonna walk off towards the bow just to find something to do.
Ronnie's gonna walk
I'll
up.
follow Tay and start over with the manual.
Ah, fuck.
Chapter
You're a
1.
bit bored, sorry.
How to steer a boat for dummies.
Safety.
Just throw something at me when you want me to stop, and he's gonna start singing some sea shanties.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Zoro to get to the safety precautions. It says line handlers should always wear gloves.
Chapter 2.
looks, at,
That's chapter
looks,
2. We're not there yet.
looks at the grill.
Jesus Christ, OSHA violations central.
Awesome.
All right.
So as you guys are coming to the near end of the day, I need perception checks from everybody.
Oh shit.
I mean, I think I have a pretty good self-perception of myself, but I think the others are doing pretty good.
Oh shit. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself at this point.
Sure. Cool. So, Zerodius, we've described you a couple times as getting up into the crow's nest and looking out at the horizon. To the west, in the direction that you are currently traveling, you see a ship headed in your direction.
I'll call it out and just yell to everybody.
It looks bigger than your ship, significantly bigger.
Do I notice any symbols on it? Like, does it look like a pirate ship?
From this far away, yes. The sails are emblazoned with a holy symbol. Can I get you to do a religion check?
Guidance.
You're going to go up in the crow's nest and help him?
Yeah, why not? I'll go up in there.
You said
Okay.
religion, right?
Yes, please.
Guidance. Do I roll a d4 first, or do I roll religion first?
Roll your
Roll the
religion
check
plus-
first
okay.
and then plus D4. Yep.
We'll need that d4.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
D4 comes in as a 3. Okay. So you don't know much about the religion. However, you do recognize the symbol of the god of death.
Oh god. Love death.
What? What is it? What the fuck? What?
The symbol for the god of death.
Yep, the symbol
Where?
is that
What are you
of
talking
a
about?
On the ship right
plain
over there.
white mask. It's the plain white mask on the black sails. And they're headed your way.
I'm gonna climb down out of the crow's nest and promptly haul ass up to Saren and be like, Saren. Look. Okay, Zerodius just told me that those guys got some sort of symbol of death shit on their sails, and they're coming. Looks like they're coming right at us.
What?
Like the god?
I don't know. No, the fucking ship.
Okay, but are you is the death shit like the god of death or?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They got some big symbol on their sail that's supposedly like the god of death or something.
And they are hauling. Their ship is fast.
So-
Would any of us know anything like what we've heard about a ship like this?
Sure, roll your religion checks.
Okay.
Nobody, do you have a
Guidance
control water?
on.
Nobody, you listed off every god under the sun 2 days ago. Surely you know something.
Can I roll a history check on this?
Religion,
No, you gotta roll
please.
religion.
Oh, I don't have that. Okay.
Oh, I got it. Plus, I said guidance too, so.
Awesome. Very cool. So, Would you like me to reveal the
Yeah.
information publicly to the group, or would you like me
Absolutely.
to keep it to yourself? Awesome. To the group, MKL, the god of death, generally viewed as a good god here in the East, but the religious church of MKL from the land of Shu is filled with fanatics and zealots who view magic as being anathemistic. They view it as being evil and something to be eradicated. Anyone who practices magic other than that which is gifted by MKL should be put to death. These ships are manned and crewed by the loyal followers of MKL, the church, and they are called the Joso Zai. They are mage
Nobody-
slayers, and they are very fast.
Nobody tell you, shithead, get under Shathid, get under the bloody decks.
I got an yeah. I'm gonna take Shathid, and if everybody thinks it's a good idea, I'm gonna take Shathid and kind of like try to hide him downstairs.
Ronnie, how much did you buy that meat for? Just one barrel.
You take as many as you need.
I'm gonna take one, and I'll pay back later, and I'm gonna take one, and I'm just gonna dump it. Dump it in the ocean real quick before they get here.
Oh, what?
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 Why?
I'm gonna stick our magic items in there.
No, you're not.
Well, there's nothing in there now.
I couldn't take
He
it.
has an empty barrel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
you were throwing our shit in the barrel,
No,
throwing it
no,
over.
no,
It's like,
no.
no, you're not.
Well, why can't we just put our stuff in the alcohol?
I mean,
Then they'll get ruined.
can't we just go around them?
No, they're hauling ass right at us.
Alright, everyone put the items in here.
I mean, we're on a shipping lane, right?
Nobody hide, pretend they're your family.
We're all related.
What?
Hide, pretend that other ship is your family.
Nobody, come down
I'm
here.
going to take
Nobody.
off the circulator
Come here.
human perfection, and I'm gonna stuff all that in the flute that I got
Okay.
inside of the thing.
Sure.
Yeah,
Their
do the
ship
same.
is currently passing behind your ship and turning around. They're going to be coming up on the starboard side of your ship.
Should we? Alright, so do I have everything in there?
Wait, can we pause?
Yeah.
So their hatred against magic includes magic items.
As far as what Tay knows, unless it is a magic thing related to the Church of MKL, or you are a worshiper as part of the Church of MKL, not just a believer in MKL, but actually part of the church, then you're viewed as a heretic, an infidel, someone to be killed if they find
Okay.
anything magical.
Nobody get in the barrel.
Okay, so I'll have put my stuff in the barrel too.
Okay.
Are you stuck? No, I guess nobody's gonna get stuck in the barrel too.
Eric, you said they're
I think
coming up on
that's-
what side?
They're coming up on the right-hand side of your ship.
Starboard.
So on the starboard side. I'm
Yes,
gonna take, because we've had so many long rests. I'm going to I'm gonna cast the spell Snare, and I'm gonna put it on the starboard side in the general area where I think that they could possibly try to board us.
Okay.
Oh, so we're fighting them.
I thought
Well,
we were
no.
pretending we don't have magic.
Okay, I take it back. Good call. All right, never mind. Disregard.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I mean-
snare only works on ground or floor, not the floor of the ship.
Oh, okay. So it wouldn't work
Yeah.
anyhow.
It wouldn't work. It would pass. It's the moment the ship moves, the snare goes away.
Are we
No.
putting Shafid like in the captain's quarters? We put him under like a desk or something?
I was thinking like
Ah,
somewhere
in the
buried
cargo.
with
We got
yeah,
that
with
one
all the
too.
cargo, and I'm gonna be right there with him.
Okay. Cool.
I was looking
Is
to see
there
if I-
anything you guys got one more round to do things before they pull up next to you.
I'm gonna hold
Anything that doesn't
that.
fit in a barrel is going in between the barrels as hidden as possible.
Yep.
Okay.
Put the magic barrels or the stuff that with all the magic shit in it. Put it right there close by me and Shathid, and that way, if shit goes south, I can grab and run up and be like, here, and toss
Alright.
whatever somebody.
Before they close the barrel, I put my head. So what are you going to do to detect magic as they close the barrel?
We're gonna kill them.
Yeah, we're gonna fight him then, I guess. And shit, well, I'll scream really loud.
So as a
That's when you
question,
pop out and come.
does Baracus put his swords in the barrel?
Nope.
Brackus, come on.
Nope.
We're all Brackus.
I don't have anything that's evil on me.
Okay, then.
Bragg,
You have
that is
magic
not
item.
the problem.
You have magic items.
Yeah, I also have
What's
magic armor too, I believe. Do I? Let me see. I have magic armor, and the goggles is magic.
Okay, then how about this? How about you stay with Tay and we put a sheet over you or something and you just lay on the ground?
Giant god. Yeah, hey, don't move. I'll pretend like we killed you and we're gonna cook you when we get back and we'll make a bunch of fucking steaks.
I am not gonna back down and let these guys
You're not.
run over
There's
us.
no fight. There's no fight. You're not
backing
back.
down. It's just a
But you're
conversation.
saying magic from this church. I'm not a worshiper. I
Right.
have no.
That's why they want to kill you. You have magic items that are not supported by their church.
Oh, I thought we can't have stuff that's supported by church.
No, they hate everything that is not of their church. They're fanatics.
Hence everything that you have, basically.
Think the witch hunts.
And what happens if they decide to attack either way, and we don't have our weapons in our hand? What are we supposed to do then?
Well, now all I'm saying is, you have your weapons. We're just hiding you.
Yeah, just come down below
Okay.
deck with me, and we're gonna do our best to try to hide.
So why can't we fight them? I mean, they
I'm
just
not
have a
saying we
bigger
can't.
ship, right? Why?
Well, I
Okay,
think it's
okay,
a matter of
here's the
trying
thing.
not to.
Here's the thing. Even if we hide our magic items in the barrel and take it off, right? How do you know? I don't know. I don't know these people on this ship. How do you know these people don't have spellcasters that could detect magic?
They might. We don't know at that point. At this point, we're trying to avoid a
Conflict.
situation where
Even if we try to hide, we'll try to hide, but like I said,
the point is to try to avoid it, and if it doesn't work, then you don't have to put your swords in a barrel. We're just going to try to hide you and Shathid, which, listen, that's no easy task because Shathid's the size of a freaking horse. We're just going to, and I'm down there with you, we're going to try to hide to try to avoid a situation if possible. And if we have to come out and all of a sudden start guns blazing, kick ass, kick motherfuckers overside, whatever it is what it is. But we're going to try to avoid it at all costs.
okay.
Reckon?
What do you have to do? Roll stealth check?
Yep. All right. Shit. I'm going to cast guidance on myself first because
Okay.
my stealth check is trash.
Freaking dice today. Get a fresh.
Oh, fucking go.
So as the sheet gets thrown over Baracus, his horns puncture the sheet.
Yeah, I'm not much better though. You'll see.
Oh,
I'm not a stealthy type character. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So you're hiding down below decks under a sheet, and we're going to call it hiding, but it's like hiding a kid in the center of a living room with horns underneath a white sheet. Understood. Nobody is hiding very well. Oh, a 6. Never mind. He's got
Disadvantage.
All right.
Shit. All right. So all the guys who are trying to hide are really not.
I like the definition of 3 midgets in a trench coat right now.
Yeah. Without the trench coat. Without the trench coat. Yeah. Exactly. Just 3 guys who get caught.
They couldn't find a trench coat. They found just a normal jacket.
Yeah. So,
Oh my god.
Brack
As
is
the
pretending to be a
ship-
ghost.
yeah, as the ship pulls up next to you,
If anything, we won't allow them in there. That's none of their business. Hello.
Oh shit.
the ship pulls up next to you, and it is significantly larger and obviously more powerful than yours.
It's got
And
cannons.
it does not have cannons, no. But this
Okay,
woman
good.
here looks over at you guys and speaks, "Hark! Who are you?"
Just traders coming back from Ryport.
Ooh. Would you like to roll persuasion or deception?
Uh,
And I can't cast guidance because I can't come run up and touch her.
That's
Is there
correct.
any way I could help Saren by
I'm gonna go
speaking
with
some truth?
persuasion because it's technically true.
Okay.
Out of character
That's why
question
I'm
for-
allowing you to choose, because technically true, but also false. So we're letting you choose which way you want to go with this.
Out of character question.
Yes,
How
sir.
much would we know about Shu's cultural? going
You
into
can roll a
this?
history check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Is that all of us for the history check? So you
Yes,
said
ma'am.
we?
Yes, ma'am.
I know
Thank you,
nothing.
Saren. Awesome. Ronnie and Baracus for sure knows. Tay knows. So, Shuian culture is a feminine, matriarchy, a military matriarchy. And so, men are equivalent to dirt, and animals are viewed as higher class than men.
Would there be a brush of some kind on the deck?
A brush?
For
Yeah, I'm sure
swabbing
there
the
would be
deck.
a brush. Absolutely.
I'm gonna grab one and crawl up on my hands and knees and start brushing off Saren's boots.
Okay. And are you casting guidance while you're on the deck there, Tay? Or you're below decks, right?
I'm under. That's why I cast guidance on myself. I'm underneath.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to work my way around to the rest of the crewmates that are on the ship and just be like, just go with us, please. I would pay you like a gold each if you do.
They start nodding emphatically and start scrubbing.
And I will scrub with them. I'll help as
Awesome.
much as I can.
Nobody, are you on deck or below decks?
I thought I was like
He's
they
in
were
the barrel.
attempting to stuff me in a barrel.
Okay, so you're
He's
down in
with
the
the
barrel.
magic item.
Understood.
I'm hiding with a 6 in a barrel on the stealth.
Are you with the magic items, or are you in a separate barrel?
I'm assuming they put me in the same barrel.
He's in the same barrel.
All right. Awesome. Cool. So, Saren, this is the information you know. As you do your persuasion check, what did you get? Because I don't see that yet.
I didn't do very well.
All right. Well, there's a chance. They look at you. Heave to, we will be boarding you. And she is going to jump aboard.
Sharon doesn't know what heave to is because she just learned how to drive the boat.
I will run up to the woman who jumped on the boat. Miss, is there anything I can get for you at all?
She looks at you and then looks at Saren. You allow them to speak.
He's an eager boy, but he's
Oh,
learning.
And I'll put my head to like the ship to just bow down and apologize.
See that he is flogged. What
ma'am.
kind of cargo do you have aboard this ship?
Eric, I want to say that I looked at the escrow or the logs of the
Yep.
stuff that we did, so can I just rattle that off to her?
Sure. She's going to want to see the records.
Of course. And I'll take her to the captain's quarters where I've had the desk and stuff set up.
Awesome. On the other ship, you can see that there is a celestial standing with a sword ready to attack should this go south. She goes into the captain's quarters with you and seems to relax a little bit now that she is not around any of the guys. So how did you come to be in possession of such a ship?
Well, was traveling in the I was originally just protection, and then our captain died, and so too did the chances to get paid unless we came back with the ship. So I'm returning the ship.
Where are you returning the ship to?
Nausha?
She raises an eyebrow.
Unless there's a problem with that, I can always return the stuff back to Ryport.
The city of Nausha has been purged. There are no problems with you returning the ship there. Anyone who you would return the ship to is either a believer or dead.
Oh.
Do you follow the teachings of our God?
I am. Oh. Sorry, I'm debating.
I understand. That's why I understand that Saren would probably respond faster than the player, which is fine.
Yeah. I'm drawing a blank because this is something like my character genuinely wouldn't know. I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay, roll a deception check. All right.
No.
She looks at you. Then where is your shrine? I find that you are deceiving me. For that reason, I must check the goods on board your ship. And she will take the manifest. Will you resist her, or are you going to let her take the manifest?
I'll let her take the manifest.
Okay. She is going to go over out of the captain's quarters to the hatch to the cargo hold. You guys have a moment down below because you will hear the footsteps coming to the hatch. Is there anything you guys want to do before she opens the hatch? You get one action.
You're gonna have to do an action. Something's gonna happen. Feel it.
Where are the
As
steps
she's
down to the... Sorry.
As she's coming down the steps, she can't see downstairs just yet, correct?
She has not opened the hatch yet.
Okay, so Tay's gonna get up and just kind of like look like he's inventorying, tending to the inventories, the storages, and try to do anything and everything he can to help bury, cover Baracus and Shathid behind a wall of barrels, boxes, crates.
So we're going to give advantage to Baracus's next stealth check.
Okay.
All right.
And I want to touch. I want to touch him. I want to touch him and be like, "Hey, be very, very quiet," and give him guidance.
All right. So Baracus, I need you to roll a new stealth check as the hatch opens.
With a
You get a
D4.
D4
With a
on top of
D4.
that. 24. As she opens the hatch and looks down, she sees you working on the barrels, and this woman in a red robe will come down the hatch and look around. It's good that you have such a slave here working. Do you trust this one?
He's one of my preferred.
He looks mighty swarthy. I'm sure that he could be useful at some point. And she's going to step forward. And how many barrels of mead did you purchase, Ronnie?
20.
20. Awesome. She is going to walk up to one of the 20 barrels. Zerodius,
Well, that worked
I
out.
would like you to determine which of the barrels has the magic items. Please roll 1d20.
1d20, okay.
Oh shit.
Oh. God, I feel like I'm back in school. It's
Because I'm
so much
also going to
pressure
be
on me.
rolling 1d20 here in a moment. Number 11.
I swear.
1d20.
I swear, he rolls an 11, I'll die.
Don't say that.
She goes up to barrel number 2. Oh, thunks on it, opens the bung, looks inside, smells the ginger mead, and looks over.
I'm gonna run over to her while she's looking, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over while she's looking, and I'm gonna hand her and kind of in a slumping bow,
Sure.
have a cup in my hand and hand it, kind of offer it to her. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna kind of like offer it to her in the suggestion that if she'd like to try some,
She'll get
it's
a
this
ladle
taking.
off of the hook there and dip it down in there to test to make sure that this is actually what's on the manifest. And she will drink it, and she smacks her lips, aerating the mead, and looks over at Saren. We will let you go this time. Everything appears to be in order. But of course, we must take supplies. We will take this barrel.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll quickly grab the lid, put it back on, secure it, and
Mhm.
start trying to like roll it up the stairs
Okay.
for her up to
Cool.
the top of the deck.
She will go up top of the deck and make the process of moving it to her ship. And she will look at you, Saren. You run a good ship. You should be more devout. May Imkael's blessing be upon thee and those who ride with you.
You
And
as
she's
well,
going
ma'am.
to slide you a holy symbol of Imkael.
Okay.
Remember your prayers. And
Yes,
we will
ma'am.
remove one barrel of mead off of the ship as she jumps back aboard with that barrel, and they will sail off.
After they sail off, you're just gonna see me flop down and be like, I've never been so happy to be a woman in my life.
I'll give the 3 gold to the crewmates.
Okay?
I'm gonna go downstairs and unbury Baracus and unbury Shathid and be like, all right, I think the coast is clear. Come on up, and I'm gonna undo nobody's barrel and be like, hey bud, come on out.
Eric, will you write the god's name
Of course.
out for me so that way I can add that to my inventory?
Yes, ma'am.
Ronnie, how much for the 2 barrels?
0. 0, sorry.
Are you sure? I'm
And
fine with
Yeah.
paying you. You bought it. I don't
I
want
look,
to,
and I look at Tay.
keep you
I
out.
will never bow down to that woman ever.
Good thing we weren't
Listen-
asking you to.
Listen, big dog. I didn't want to either, but the thing about it is, there's a time for politics, and there's a time for non-politics. This was a time for politics. They had us outgunned, outnumbered. We would have ended up in Davy Jones's locker.
We would
You
have been
did
swimming
good.
with the fishes.
Except for Sarah, and you'd probably go in jail or something, I guess. I don't know. I'm
Nah.
gonna
She would
She would just cry
Maybe that.
slavery ball.
All right, I'm getting my items.
Zorro,
Yes.
this is your flogging. And I'll just kind of like
I don't
flop
know
my
what it is.
hand in his direction while cackling.
She kills me. She's pulled out a knife and kills me.
All right. So you guys have managed to get away from the Josozai and continue sailing westward.
What's really impressive is I am also a magic user.
No shit. Well, I got to thinking about that when I decided to jump out, and I was like, I've got magically infused goggles, magically infused weapons,
But you put it all in the barrel.
Yeah, we put all of our stuff in the bag.
The only person who
did.
didn't put stuff in the barrel, the only person who said they didn't was Baracus.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give you
I'll,
that.
I'll start passing out everyone's magic weapons again, or just magic items again.
Cool. Awesome. You guys regain your magic items. Slightly sticky.
Sorry.
That's fine. I would rather
Yep.
them be sticky than nothing.
The rest of you have...
I'm sticky too.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody comes out completely sticky. Absolutely. The only person who is not affected by sticky is Baracus.
My feet are making that as I go off the wooden floors.
Okay.
And I'm looking around these wooden floors and everything, and the siding of the ship where they docked. Do I notice anything weird, like arcane symbols, magical symbols, anything that wasn't there before that may be burned into the side of the ship?
I'm
Roll
just
your
gonna
perception
hand
check.
him the symbol of MKL that I was given.
Okay. You were handed a holy symbol of MKL.
Check that, please.
Oh. I hold it. And I look at it. What do you want me to do with it?
Check it.
Hey.
Or I have a better idea. Tay, can you run identify on
Hey.
this and see if there's anything on it?
Sure, you want me? I mean, yeah, I can do. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna come over and I'll do ritual cast identify on it.
I mean, I think that's pretty weird to do to a god symbol. I mean,
Awesome. So
I just
he's going...
want to make sure that there's nothing else on it.
All right, here you go, Tay.
All right, so what we have here is the amulet of the devout. Amulet bears the symbol of a deity inlaid with precious stones or metals. While you wear the holy symbol, you gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls, ooh, and saving throw DCs of your spells. Interesting. While you wear this amulet, you can use your channel divinity feature without expending one of the feature's uses. Once this property is used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Notes: bonus spell attacks, bonus spell save DC, cleric, or paladin. There you go.
Hanse.
Honestly, I feel like nobody should.
out of character, none of us can use this item.
Do you have to be a cleric? I mean, again, out of character. Do you have to be a
Yes.
cleric or paladin to use it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
In fact, you have to be a cleric or paladin of MKL to use it.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Ronnie.
Oh, shit.
Ronnie, take your inspiration, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, man. All right. So, as you guys have managed to avoid the Joseph's Eye, you can sail for the rest of the day. You'll see a whale off to the right-hand side with a calf. You watch as the spouts, burst up and spray mist into the air.
Question.
Yes,
I
sir.
look at the party. I could have sworn I heard something about Nosha being purged.
They did say that. She did say that, and I am concerned. Does anybody have a way of getting in contact with anybody from Nasha?
I mean,
We can talk through a crystal to Neri.
Yeah, we generate.
But Narit's not in Nausha. He's outside
Fly
of
over
Nausha.
it.
We don't want him flying over it because we don't want people seeing him.
That's fair.
Oh. All right. So, the thing I wanted to talk about with Leslie, before I talked with you guys about, I want to kind of give you an idea.
You're breaking up.
There you are.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're
Yes,
fine.
now we can.
Yeah, no.
It was just fucking up a little bit.
It's okay, buddy.
Okay.
We won't interrupt you.
So, if there's a way, okay, so check it out. So I've got this thing from Leslie. I know you guys don't really care for her, but I have a way of communicating with Leslie.
I'm indifferent. Go on.
I'm not 100%. I'm not supposed to tell you guys about it, but I don't feel right keeping it a secret from you either. So, can we just play dumb like you don't know I have this method of contact?
How do you contact him?
I mean, are you talking about the badges?
No, it's something else. But before I go any further, I'd like to like get some sort of like verbal agreement because we trust each other, right? Like that you guys aren't gonna like go crazy and like I don't know, go run around blabbing that I've got this thing.
I
No,
mean,
I've no
I'm
problem
fine with
it.
keeping secrets
Okay.
as long as it's not,
I mean, we can find you a cleric. If they can get it taken care of. I'm sure it's nothing, Great Restoration can't cure.
It's not like that, but yeah. So all right. So can I get a one-on-one like everybody like Saren? I know you said you're good. Nobody, you good? Can you keep? You're pretty good at keeping secrets, but can you keep my secret?
I'll keep it safe.
Appreciate that. How about it,
Trust me.
Baracus? Zrodus, all right.
As long as it doesn't try to harm me.
Well, I don't think that's gonna have to worry about it. All right. So Baracus is good. How about you, Ronnie?
What secret?
Yeah.
Then he
Perfect.
winks.
You know the one he was talking about he has one he can contact Leslie with.
Thanks, sorry.
Yeah, that one.
All right. So I got a book, and I can talk to Leslie in it whenever I want to.
So you lied to me, you son of a bitch. I knew it. I knew you had a
No,
book.
So it's like a diary.
Kinda. Like it's a two-way kind of communication thing. Like I can write shit down. I got to use some magic words. She sees them. She can answer me back. Yada yada yada.
What does it
So
say
let's-
in Ship Sailing 101 about lying to your crewmates? Is that a walk the plank offense?
Let me pull it. That's chapter 20. If you believe.
I'm gonna
well,
walk over to Zrodus while he's flipping through the book and just fucking throw it overboard.
before we start throwing things overboard or people,
Too late.
how about we find out if Nausha still stands? Or if we should just go back to Rydport.
Well, that's kind of where I was headed with that because, like, if Leslie's still there and she still has the book, I can talk to her and be like, "Hey, so here's the deal. We're coming back. We just got boarded by some bitches from Shu, and they
Impolites.
said that, yeah. If you
Yeah,
want, I
that's-
can see if I can contact Leslie.
Yes, please.
Go in the captain's quarters. That way, you're all alone. You don't hear us in the background or at least too much.
All right. So
Just come
I'm
back
gonna
and
take
tell us.
the book. I'm gonna go downstairs to the cabin quarters so that way we can get away from the crew members on deck. And I'm gonna use the book. Where's my inventory? Here it is. And the book. Blah, blah, blah. Where's the damn thing at?
Should we put a sock or something in the doorknob so people know not to disturb him?
It won't take long. I don't think so. Excuse me. So I'm going to use the magic words weeba, weeha, woosha, shh, and I'm going to tell Leslie, hey, we just got boarded by some women from Shu the Josazai. They did not seem very happy. However, they said that Nausha has been purged. Is everything okay?
And the response will come back fairly quickly. Nausha is fine. Ships burning in harbor. Just as I repelled.
And I'll respond back with, outstanding. Is there a place for us to safely dock our boat?
Anchor in harbor. Take skiff to shore.
And I will simply respond back with acknowledged. And I will go back upstairs and say, okay, so here's the deal. Apparently those bitches and a bunch of other ones decided to come after Nausha. Leslie says everything is safe. However, the docks are basically on fire from all their burning ships, and we should dock basically kind of out in the open and then take a skiff to the beach.
But how do we know Leslie responded?
She came back through the book. And I'm gonna show him the book. Like, this is the thing I was trying to keep you guys. I was keeping a secret I didn't feel comfortable with, but this is what I was asking you guys to keep secret. I can communicate to Leslie through this book, anytime. That's what she just told me.
Oh, so she's the only one that can write in it. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
As long as she has it, she can write in it. As long as I have it, I can write in it. That's the deal. So it sounds like we're safe to go to Nausea, Saren. If you can navigate us there, just don't try to dock it on a,
Yeah,
on the dock.
We'll park somewhere safe in the harbor.
Okay.
Zoro's going to sulk. His book is gone.
Did you throw it overboard? Yes.
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
I'll buy you another book when we get back.
It's not gonna be the same. It's a different book.
Who knows? Maybe we'll watch up on a beach and inspire a youth to be a captain.
I wrote my name in it and everything.
Zora, I'll buy you another handbook for sailing. If I can find one.
I'll tell you what, Zoro.
I don't know what
I'll tell you what, Zoro.
I don't know what
Maybe-
All right.
Well,
Nope,
if Q has a bunch of ships burning, maybe we can take one of their handbooks on how to operate a ship.
I guess I would feel a little better after that. Are we burning this ship, by the way?
No, not yet. Not unless we get paid. Don't get paid.
Okay.
Not until we get off of it, at least.
Until we make it there, God.
Okay. Well, you guys can spend the rest of the day sailing along towards Nausea. The next day, you guys will arrive. And as you do so, there are plumes of smoke on the horizon as you approach. Is there anything you want to do before anchoring in the harbor?
So you think this woman did the smokes on these ships and burned it?
Maybe. Leslie might have. Do we have a spyglass or anything we can look at the harbor?
I don't believe you do have a spyglass, unless it's in your inventories.
Did the captain have one?
I was gonna say, question is that could we search the captain's quarters for one?
Let's go ahead and get you to search the captain's quarters. Please roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna do guidance first, and I'll look.
Uh-huh.
Zora
You wanna
keeps
help?
looking for books. Thank you, Saren.
Plus,
Intimidation.
Intimidation.
Oh,
You walk
sorry, I rolled the wrong one.
swarthily into the captain's quarters and strike a pose.
are you?
sorry, wrong one.
Come out here with spyglass front and central.
Nobody, you find a spyglass.
Yeah.
And Tay
I
notices
got
it as well.
Sorry about that. You stupid spyglass! You come out or I'm gonna kick your ass.
All right, so nobody add a spyglass to your character sheet.
Caustic Brew does to a spyglass.
All right. So you guys are in the harbor of Nausea. Do you want to drop anchor or do you want to keep sailing?
Well, we're in
Oh,
the
we
harbor. Right?
stop.
We're gonna bring the ship to a stop, but before we drop anchor, I'm gonna ask nobody to take a look and see whose ships are burning.
Okay. Nobody? You can roll a perception check with advantage if you wish to use the spyglass.
How far are the ships, by the way?
You
16.
are a quarter mile away from the actual docks and the ships.
Okay.
So not too far, but far enough to make a difference.
Do I see my lighthouse?
You do see your lighthouse, yes. You passed it on the way into the harbor. So nobody, as you look at the ships mostly look like the Josezai ship that you guys just encountered. But the rest of the ships that are there, all but 2 of them are Josezai ships. The 2 that are separate from those are burning and are near the waterline at this point.
I look at the harbor on the docks.
Yep.
Is there anyone walking around?
Yeah, there's people walking around trying to put out fires. They appear to be dock workers like the ones you have seen here before.
Yeah, it looks completely safe. I hand it back to Saren.
You hand the spyglass to Saren? Okay.
Okay, in that
Sorry.
case, I
Add
also
a
want to
spyglass
follow
to your
up with
peak.
with the look.
Sure. With a 25, you look at the shore, and you're able to see several of the people who worked on your ship when you guys left. Some of the dock hands who were loading the ship are there. Everyone seems to be pretty busy trying to put out fires or allowing ships to burn. There's a couple people trying to save one of the Josezai ships in order to potentially use it, because these things are very valuable.
All right.
They have a bucket brigade going.
All right. Seems good. So I'm gonna think. Can I possibly bring the ship a little bit closer, or
Sure. You pull the ship in. How close do you want to be?
let's see. I want to be far enough away where we're not going to get caught up in any of the burning.
Okay.
So probably about 200 meters.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, 200 meters off the dock, off the shore, and then I'm
Awesome.
gonna pull in and park and lower the anchor.
All right. Cool. The anchor splashes into the water. And the chain goes down, turning into a rope. You guys have anchored your ship.
All right. To the rowboat.
I get in the rowboat.
Okay.
And
I'd asked Zoro how we lower the rowboat, but I threw his book overboard.
I ignore him and I start reading The Scent of the Sea.
That is so mean.
In the Scent of the Sea, there is a scene that you are familiar with, Zoro, where the man takes the rowboat and lowers it off of a ship and is taken out into the ocean, and he and one of the mermaids make hot love on the little skiff.
Oh my.
It's
I was waiting for
quite
you to say, and he
detailed.
throws the book overboard.
It's quite detailed, and the process of his swarthy hands grasping the ropes and pulling them taut in order to get it over the side, etc. All of his muscles rippling and the exertion causing a speed of sweat across his brow. The whole thing is very well described, and because of this very romanticized description, you're able to free the rowboat because you understand how.
Just forget it. I'm just reading the book now.
Learning ship tactics through erotica. Understood.
Best way Zora knows how.
All right. You guys lower the boat. Everyone getting in, or is anyone staying on board the ship?
The crew is. We're getting on
I
board.
thought we parked the ship at the dock and we're getting off.
No, you guys anchored it 200 meters away.
The
That's what I
dock's
said.
on fire.
The docks
Did
have a
you-
lot of burning ships.
Oh, what about another section, Leslie said?
There were
Missed
14
the whole-
ships that crashed into the docks.
You missed the whole part about where Leslie said anchor in the harbor, take the skiff to shore.
Yep. Think you missed that part.
Ronnie is going to stay on the ship and protect his assets.
Okay.
I'll accompany him. I'll sit around.
Does he put on a cod piece or something?
Oh, he has a dress on.
Okay. All right. So Zorro and Ronnie are staying on board the ship. Everyone else getting into the skiff?
I'm getting on the only
Reckon-
skip, yeah.
I reckon at this point we're splitting the party, so yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Shahid's
Is-
coming with me.
Are you guys sure you don't want to come with us? I mean, this is the only rowboat in a burning harbor.
Don't
Like I was
say that
swimming.
because we're gonna leave the
Oh,
sailors. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to offer the sailors another gold piece to stay on the ship and protect and watch the gun.
Okay. So go ahead and
That's
scratch
good.
3 gold off your character sheet, as they will remain here loyally because they've been paid and guard the ship.
Oh, if that's the case, I'll just hop on in with you.
Alright, and if more than one of those barrels of meat is empty by the time I get back, I'll be annoyed.
They look at each other and are very questioning as to how they would drink an entire barrel of mead.
It can be
Ronnie's
done.
done it before.
All right, so you guys hop into the rowboat and go ashore. Awesome. As you guys come to the docks, people help you tie your little boat, and we're able to go from there. And for some reason, I need to refresh because my Roll20 locked up. One moment, guys.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Yeah.
Where did Zorro go?
Here you go.
Here, do you see me?
Now I see you.
There he is.
My Roll20 also locked up.
Roll20 did a restart. Sorry about that, guys. That was outside my control.
So
All
should
right.
we see what should we see right now?
You should see now
I
ship
just-
proper.
Yep, mine screwed up too.
Just hit F5 and it'll restart.
Yeah. Hey, alright.
Yeah, figures they do it right at the exact moment that you guys came ashore.
Right?
All right, so your skiff is tied to the docks. They will put it in a place where it will not catch fire from one of the other ships. The various hulks of the ships are currently sinking as the flames are being put out, and there is steam all around you guys. It's very humid and very busy. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to go up to one of the boats that there's almost fire put out on.
Yeah.
And would mending help put anything out or repair anything possibly?
It would allow you to repair a cubic foot.
Alright, never mind.
Okay. Yeah, mending is great in small doses, but it's going to take long time to repair a ship.
Gotcha. Alright, in that case, I feel like the next step would be, as Rodis had our agenda,
Yes, have Narit first. That's what you guys were saying.
Luther
Luther.
first.
Luther first. Okay, Luther, then Narit.
All right.
Yep.
So you guys go down the docks towards Luther's warehouse. Easy enough to find. The guards are out front and stand at attention as you guys approach.
We have business.
They nod, and the little kid comes running out and will escort you through the very fancy warehouse and all the way up to Luther's office. He will even open the door for you. He's taking things more seriously than last time.
I want to slyly slip him another gold and say, go get some more candy, kid.
He goes running off, very cheerful at the suggestion. Awesome.
Ronnie makes a mental note to buy stock in dentists.
That's how we make our money.
Mr. Luther!
And if I could invest in dentists, that would be a good investment.
Oh shit, right?
I've been going to the same dentist for 30 years now.
Mm.
Love that guy. It's actually been changed from father to son to best friend.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They've been together for years. It's still listed under the father's name, which is great. I love going to that place. He's a great dentist. Decor hasn't changed in 30 years either. But you guys go up the stairs and visit Luther. As you guys come up to the door, do you guys knock or do you guys just walk in?
Yeah, I feel like a knock is appropriate.
Yeah, knocking.
Cool. Come in,
Practice.
please.
Remember,
Come in.
cross your arms and look cool.
And as you guys walk in, Luther is seated behind his desk. But the two
hello,
guards that were in the room are now down to one guard. He looks up at you. You lived. Excellent. I suppose you should be paid. I appreciate you. I heard rumor that the ship is in the harbor.
Yes, and all your goods. Unfortunately, your captain didn't make it, considering when we paid to be passengers, apparently there must have been a mistake. Because he said that we were the security.
That's unfortunate. That's not what I intended. I apologize for his miscommunication.
Are you
Would
an
it be
insect?
possible to get our money back, since we had to pull security several times over?
Indeed. The return of the ship, of course, warrants such a refund. And he will provide you each with 50 gold.
I paid 100. Thank you.
Okay. He will give you 100 gold. And then he will look at each of you. And the ship is returned intact, and that is above and beyond. So here, allow me to pay you for the transportation as well, as I would have paid the captain. And he will give you guys an additional 400 gold.
Each?
Not-
Total. Not each. He's not paying you a year's salary for returning the boat for a 4-day journey. But as a group, he hands you a bag of 400 gold, in addition to the refund that you each get.
So is it what? 400 divided by 5? Is that right?
6.
You have
6.
6 people.
6. So
66.
And one person gets an extra.
Who's it?
I think-
Sarah
One
gets
left over.
the extra.
yeah, I'm gonna walk up to. I'm gonna take 60, and I'm gonna walk up to Sarah, and I'm gonna give her 6 of my extra 6. I'm gonna give it to Sarah for driving the boat, and I'm just gonna take 60.
Okay.
So how much do we get?
You get
66
73.
piece plus. Yeah, you'll get plus 6 for me.
I've also left 17 barrels of the hottest new thing in alcohol on the boat because we had to park so far away. I'd appreciate if that was transferred to my room at the Lonsingers Consortium.
He looks at you. Very well. I can have that done. I will, in fact, go ahead and take care of the cost of that at the consortium. He takes down a note, and he will hand it to the guard, who goes to the door, and you'll hear a snap of fingers, and a courier will come up, grab the note, and go running off.
Appreciate
And I have one more question.
Yes.
You know those handbooks that your sailors have of the rules and regulations of the ship?
Yes, indeed.
Do you?
I take great
do you
pride in
have it?
those.
Yes. Can we get one of those? It was a very interesting read.
Of course. He stands up from behind his desk, comes around, and goes to the other end of the office where there are several bookshelves. And he will go over to one of the shelves, and there's a box there. He pulls the box off the shelf, puts it on a small side table, opens it, pulls out a manual, closes it, puts the box on the shelf, and hands it to you.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure doing business, and I hope that we can continue to maintain a good working relationship.
Of course. As a side note, I apparently am in need of a new crew. Are you interested in further employment?
Unfortunately, not right now. I believe our current needs as a group is to remain landside right now.
Very well. Should your needs change, please allow me the first bid.
We'll keep that in mind. And
Thank you
I'll
very
hold
much.
out my hand and
He
offer a
shakes
handshake.
it. He goes to shake your hand, and instead he leans down and kisses the back of your hand.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
Likewise. Gentlemen, a pleasure.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Actually, recommendation. Future reference. Make sure your captains and whatnot know not to sail through the Banshee's fog, because that was a lot of trouble getting through.
Oh,
Anyways, thank you.
I will ensure that they do not. It is in the manual.
I just haven't gotten there yet.
Well, your crew of that ship was a little bit off of the manual, considering that they were supposed to have 4 rowboats and they only had 1. And at no
That's
point in time do we have
most
a
concerning.
encounter where a rowboat got destroyed.
That's very disturbing. I will ensure to check them and ensure that they are appropriately punished.
But the crew that you have on the ship right now, I would go
Did a
easy
good
on them.
job.
They've been really good sports through this whole event. Most of the crew dying, their captain dying, and they even stayed with the ship while we brought it back, and we were boarded by the Immaculites.
Yeah, one of them probably would have died during the fog if they didn't do what we told them. But
So they do deserve payment as opposed to a full reprimand.
Oh yes.
Yes, maybe
So they
just
were-
an upgrade on training.
I will ensure that they receive the appropriate training and are each given a manual.
Make sure they study it every night.
I will ensure that they pass a written exam prior to their next sailing.
If you need someone to read it to them, like if they can't read, I'll read it to them if they want.
Oh, we teach literacy here within my organization. All of my workers
Okay.
can read.
Oh, very nice.
Mr. Luther, it's been excellent doing business with you, but I
Likewise,
believe it's time for us to part ways.
For now. Until next
For
time.
now. Yes, sir.
Please have a wonderful rest of your day, and please remain safe. There is rumor that the Josozai have left agents within the city of Nausha.
Thank you.
Of course. You guys walking out?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Guys
Ronnie's going to
done
tap Zoro on the shoulders as we go down the stairs and say, if you ever, I mean, I like a story. If you ever want to read a story, always.
Oh, I'd
Let's offer
love to. Maybe not now. We got work to do now, but
When we get out of the warehouse, I'm going to take out the brand new manual
we'll take it.
and I hand it to Zoro. I was like, I told you I'd get you a new one.
A single tear rolls down my eye.
It's got that crisp new book feel to where the cover hasn't even been cracked open yet. All the pages are perfectly flat, still pressed. The glue hasn't crackled at all. It's got that new book smell even before you open it.
The inner asshole in Tay wants to walk up to him and grab it and throw it up in the water.
You just got a little you got a little short Saren off to the side, just kind of glaring, squinty eyes.
I won't do it. It's like I said,
There's a
the
little
inner
red
asshole.
Tay and a little white Tay on Tay's shoulders
Yeah,
arguing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Red Tay's like, do it, do it, do it. White Tay's like, no, dumbass, leave it alone.
For those who don't know, I love brand new books. It's one of my favorite things. I actually collect some very old books. So I love
I
that
love
new
old
book feel.
books.
The oldest book I have is a first edition Swiss Family Robinson.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think the oldest book I owned was a second edition of The Virginian.
Awesome. That's
So
much older than my book.
I almost got it signed by the actor who played the Virginian because
Damn.
we went to a whatever.
A signing?
No, it was a some sort of rodeo, but it
Oh,
was
interesting.
I can't remember what exactly it was, but it was like one of the big to do ones where actors and
Sure.
important Western people were there. And my dad wouldn't let me bring my book in to get it signed because he thought I was going to read it.
Oh,
Mhm.
very cool.
All right. So objective 1, check mark.
Yes.
Objective
March it
2, fire boilers.
off. Yep. My boilers.
Far boilers. All right,
All
here we
right. So you guys go over to Farboiler's shop. Awesome. Where'd he go? I had him. Here you go.
He left
You guys
town.
walk over to Farboilers, and the landscaping outside has been burnt.
Oh, good to call.
The metal framework of the fence has been torn up and kicked over. It is wadded up into a ball.
Oh no.
The sign is charred.
I want to cast mending on his sign.
You're going to cast mending on his sign? Awesome.
Is the T still there for fart boilers?
No, because you mended the sign. The dagger cut in the sign is corrected.
I'll carve a new T.
I'm glad you did that because I was
Oh,
totally going to do it if you didn't.
All right. The doorknob is slag. The windows are broken. And we
Yeah,
have
it's
granted
broken.
inspiration to Zorro for his re-defacing of Farboiler's sign.
Yes.
Yes.
He's been raided. Yeah.
I want to cast mending on his windows as we're going on.
Oh please, what are you gonna help this bum?
Okay.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we should probably mend the doorknob first.
Okay, I'll mend the doorknob first.
Okay.
And then the windows.
The doorknob is not able to be mended.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
no.
doorknob is cursed.
Well, I'm pretty familiar with that at this point.
All right.
Hey, Baracus.
But you
Bracket.
notice that the
Yeah.
door isn't closed completely.
Come open this door.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my short sword and I'm just gonna poke the door.
It swings open, creaking on old, messed up hinges. It sags, and you hear one of the screws in the hinges pop out.
Oh, just knock the door down. That's it. Everything else is falling apart here.
Well,
Knock
you-
down the door. I
Do
just
you knock
opened
down
it.
the door, Baracus?
I just pushed it very hard.
It flies off the hinges as the ashen section of the door breaks off. It
Everything
falls
else
into the
is
shop.
breaking.
I need you guys to roll a perception check.
Guidance on myself.
Okay?
I think a 4 will do it.
And yes, nobody, you can do that.
Six for me.
16 for me.
Awesome. You guys come in, and Baracus and Ronnie and Tay, you guys smell burnt flesh in here. But not fire burnt, acid burnt.
I'd like to do a further investigation.
Sure. It's
I wanna
coming
look
from
around.
behind the counter.
I'm going to look over the counter.
There are no intact bottles in Farboiler's shop. You look over the counter, and behind the counter, there are two bodies that have been reduced to skeleton. There is a green pool around both of them.
Yeah,
That's it.
somebody attacked them.
I'm
Well,
going to
I'm
go in
gonna
the
look.
back room. And
You're
see
gonna
if
go in the back
anybody's
room?
there. Yeah, see if anybody's in there. See if, like, I'm gonna yell at, hey, is anybody?
You go in the
Yeah.
back room, and nobody is in the back room. There are
Hi.
a variety of shattered test tubes, vials, alembics, all sorts of chemical equipment. The beaded curtain that goes from the main room to the back room has been burnt. Each of the little orbs snapped and is rolled around on the floor, almost like rolling caltrops. They're easy to avoid. Ball bearings, you're able to kick them out of the way.
I'm
Is there a
going.
broom?
There is a broom, but it has been burnt with fire.
Never mind.
I would like to boost myself up onto, like, kind of like leaning over the counter because of how short I am.
Yes,
Like,
ma'am?
just have my chest on the counter, and I'm gonna run my hands on the shelves behind it to see if I can find his lockbox to see if that got left there.
Okay, you go look for the strongbox where it had been hidden. It is not there.
Can I do an investigation check to see through any illusions?
Sure. Roll your investigation check.
I'll help him.
With a 22, nobody. There are no illusions
Didn't need it.
active in the room. But
I can-
I will make an addendum to that. The dirty windows at the front of the store, those are actually clean, and those are an illusion.
Oh, nice.
I'd like to further search the premises for the lockbox that
Okay,
Saren was looking for
sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna circle
With-
around just the
with
building.
guidance.
Mhm.
I'm not finding that shit.
You did not find the strongbox.
There it is.
I look at the body.
I
Does the skeleton look even like it could be him? Like, as far as, like,
Roll medicine check.
proportion.
This is a low
Guidance.
check. Okay, with guidance, you get a d4. I love it when the dice tell a story. So with an 11, nobody. Mr. Farboiler is a gnome, and this body is more your size, even slightly taller, closer to Saren's.
I don't think this is him. I think he's alive.
Let's
That's
see. I
good
was
to
thinking
know.
that too because his safe is gone.
Can we inspect the? Well, you said it's a pool of goo, so there's no point in inspecting a pool of goo.
That's it.
You want to check the other body? Because we can roll medicine check on the second body.
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Okay, I'll help Ronnie with guidance.
sure.
I feel like we're
Medicine
playing a
check,
game
please.
of Clue. It's really exciting.
I'm glad.
Who killed Fart Boiler?
God.
11.
So with an 11, Ronnie, this figure does not have the correct body structure for either Mr. Farboiler or what you would assume would match Jimmy's arm.
Can I search for like a trap
Yeah,
door?
that's a relief.
Yeah, sure. Roll the investigation check, please.
Help
Yes, sir.
and guidance.
Okay.
Nobody looks around. So what you're saying is we're looting right now.
We haven't taken anything. We're just looking for clues.
So, Baracus, you check for a trap door. You don't see a trap door, but you do see a secret door at the back end of the shop that would allow an easy escape.
Oh, guys, there's something here.
You also detect that there are some wires that go throughout the shop as you notice traps.
Oh, I step back. Well, there's the secret door and there's some wires.
We don't really have any trap taken
Solving
apart
tools.
people.
Are they already triggered?
Roll your investigation check, sir.
Help with guidance.
Sure.
I do have a +4 to sleight of hand.
I got a +7.
So nobody, as you investigate the traps, the wires go to specific locations on the shelves where there are small metal hammers that are attached to hinges. Right
So he
next to each
squished
of
most of the
those,
shop and killed everyone, basically.
right next to each of those, there is a small pile of glass shards.
So, wait, but does it look like they've been triggered already?
Yes.
Yeah.
All the traps have been triggered in the room. All 28 of them.
Damn.
Well,
Jesus.
Out of character, he sports horse this shop. He basically,
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I want to go over to the secret door and I want to knock on it.
Okay. You knock on it. Awesome. You hear an echo of the knock.
All right.
Now we
I'm gonna
see if
investigate
we
it.
open
Sure.
I'm gonna investigate the door itself, looking
Okay.
for traps, looking for anything that may trigger, so to speak,
Sure.
and go with guidance.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna walk outside and go around the back of the
19.
shop and wait.
Okay. With a
yeah, I'm answering
19,
anybody.
you investigate the door and you're able to find a trigger. There's this loose stone on the ground that you know you can step on that will open the door.
Hey guys, I found this stone right here. Looks
Oh,
like
one
if we
job,
step on it, got it finally. And it looks like if we step on the stone, it should open the door. Baracus, come here. You want to step on this?
it. Is there any books around that are just thrown around the room or anything?
There are burnt chars of books.
Okay. Is there anything heavy enough that I could set on the stone?
Here we go. Indian.
Yeah, there's
Indiana
lots of
Jones.
stuff. There's a chair that you could put on the
Okay.
stone. But
I'll
Baracus
do-
has been instructed to step on it. Who's going to get to it first? Baracus or Zoro? Can I get you two to roll an initiative check?
Yes, yes.
That's a 19.
Oh shit.
Baracus' initiative comes in as a 22.
How the
Baracus,
hell?
would you follow Tay's instructions or request to step on this stone?
It's okay.
If it makes him happy, I do draw my weapons out just in case something does. I
Of
step
course.
on the stone.
So you step on the stone and the door slides to the side, revealing nobody in an alley.
Oh, you already got there.
Hey, how the hell did you get down there?
Yeah, nobody. What are
Allie,
you
he's
doing there?
outside. He's outside.
Okay, what's in there? Long hallway or something?
No, it goes out to the alley.
It goes to the alley where you see nobody. Short little redhead.
With Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey,
With Ronnie, yeah.
all right. Found a fun door. Y'all see anything out there? Like, I'm gonna walk out the door and look for like footprints or anything. It might be leading one way or the other.
I
Tracks in
could
the
do I
mud.
could do a survival. I have advantage.
Sure, roll your survival
You
check,
want,
please.
Saren to do that?
Okay, Saren checks, and Baracus checks, and Tay checks.
14.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
doing an investigation. So
You have advantage on survival? That's pretty cool. Alright. Sweet. You guys look down, and there are several tracks that are in the moss that has been on the ground. The mold that would normally grow on an alleyway, the slime, you can see several footprints. One set belongs to a gnome, and another set belongs to someone whose stride is exceedingly long. For you to keep up with the tracks, you're going to have to take 5 or 6 steps.
the fuck.
See where it leads.
Do we? Okay. Sidebar out of character. Do we follow this or do we finish our main stuff first and come back to it, or maybe tell somebody about it?
I mean, he had a friend who was clearly some kind of monstrosity. What are we worried about?
I mean, where would they go? They'd either go to the Castorium or they'd go to the Blue Cloaks, right? Citadel.
I mean,
Don't
the thing-
we have to clear up with
I'm-
the payment from Leslie?
well, that's the last thing we do. But yeah, I mean, so I'm with Ronnie on this one though. Like that whole hand thing, Jimmy. We don't know what the hell Jimmy is and or was. So how do we not know that this longer step process
Is Jimmy?
is in
Oh,
Jimmy?
I'm not concerned about the longer steps. I just want to follow the small ones.
Why
Oh.
the-
I mean, why don't we just go to the Consortium or the Blue Cloaks and see if he's there?
Why do we need to find him? His shop's ruined. He can't do anything for us.
He's got his
I mean,
safe,
okay.
so he's probably got his money.
Well, okay, so I don't know. My vote on this one is I feel like we're chasing chasing something. You ever heard the expression, if you're chasing something, you don't want to don't want to catch it kind of deal, like, because it's going to tear your ass up?
I mean,
Okay, we can put a
this
pin
is
on it.
also this has also happened like a day ago. So like there's that. Also, Luther mentioned, spies and whatnot from Shu still operating in the city, and it is getting late. We should probably not be out.
Yeah, I think we should
Okay.
probably report it and just kind of move on. Just my thoughts.
I'm fine with whatever.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I mean, in all fairness, if he's safe, he's legit, and he comes back and he opens the store, we can always come back.
We
and
always
start
have our
selling
stuff. We
potions.
can always come back, or we can always find someone
Yeah.
else to buy it off us.
I can always pour the wild magic potions down Baracus' throat
Yeah,
while he's
yeah, there we
speaking.
go.
And that
Or-
could be fun.
See what
Or
happens.
how about no? No.
It'll heal him.
Alright, so we'll divert from this and go to what we have to do.
Yeah.
All right,
Do we
so
want to get
next,
the cup.
yeah, let's go hit. Y'all want to hit Charnellans and Lottie?
Lotley.
Lotley?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
So you guys head back into the town proper. Awesome. So, as you guys head down the streets, business seems to be going normal. There's not much else going about. But as you guys walk up towards Charnellan's shop, he is standing out front. He's looking a little haggard for himself, but he's still in a jovial mood as you guys approach. So, how can I do for you today?
Oh,
good.
are you and your family safe?
He looks at you. I hope so.
Oh no.
Where's Lotley?
She's fine, I'm sure.
Is she not in her
just
shop?
not here at the moment. No, ever since the Joseph came, she's closed her shop for the time being. And with a passive insight, you get the direct impression that he is hiding Lotley because he's afraid that Joseph people would be interested in her.
Hey, man. So, I get it. The whole Joseph thing, we ran into them on the water. They're not cool people. Is she safe? Can we talk to her?
He's safe, but at the moment, I'd rather not let her out. You understand? She's okay. Do you need to pick something up or sell something? I can do business for her at the moment.
Okay. Well, yes, I do have a skull cup to pick up from her.
He's
But
going
on
to
top
take
of that,
you over
this
to her shop, and he's going to yell over his shoulder, "Hey, Farney, watch the shop!" And a dwarf steps up and starts taking over the next customer. Charnellan will walk you over to Lotley's shop, where he will produce a couple set of keys and unlock the door and open it up for you guys. You guys can go inside. And he goes, "So, I'm not exactly sure how she organizes everything, but, do you see what you're looking for?" And he's going to allow you to roam the shop.
I'm going to look around for what I would suspect my skull cup would look like.
Is it
You can easily find it.
Okay. Now, I'll find it and be like, "Hey, man, so this was it. This was the deal. I already paid her for it. Yeah, this was what I was looking for."
All right, sweet. And just remember, you got it at Lotley Nellens.
Right on.
Oh
Hey,
no.
While I
So-
got your attention,
Yeah.
I've got this thing, the bullet skull.
Oh, damn! Awesome! Let's go back to my place. It's not something Lotley needs to be dealing with. Yeah, excuse me. And if I find out that you didn't actually pay for it, I'm coming after you. You know that.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I would expect it.
He's going to close up Lotley's shop and take you guys back to where Farney is dealing with someone who wants their horse shoed. And because they do provide farrier services here. Charnella's going to walk right past him. All right, let's see this boulette skull.
And I'm going to present it to him like, hey, so obviously you know what this is. We got this from a
Ronnie.
boulette that no longer needs it.
Awesome. All right, so what are you looking to get out of this? A shield? Just looking to get some gold? What are we looking at?
Well,
breastplate? Hat?
I'm curious as to what can you do? What can you make with it? Like,
Well,
I know you can
all
do some
sorts
cool
of things
stuff with it.
this. I've seen a toboggan made out of them. I've seen a breastplate, a shield. I've seen all sorts of things. I even saw someone who made a serving dish out of it. A big wok.
Interesting. So, all right, let's look a little more towards armor shields.
Sure.
What can you come up with that?
I can do a breastplate or I can do a shield. There's not enough material here to do a good full plate of armor. Maybe a half plate for someone small.
I'm gonna kind of like hold that thought. I'm gonna kind of look back at the group and be like, so does anybody want something specific out of this, or is everybody okay with me like paying for whatever and like, putting it on myself kind of thing?
I'm fine with whatever.
I'm good with whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, helps you keep us alive. It's in our own interest.
Either way, it's
All right.
helping us in the long run.
So, what can you do in terms of with this and half plate?
I can, well, for yourself, yeah, we can probably do that. After all, you're a little guy. And he says that even though you're the same size as he is.
I think so. I'm not that small.
No, he's literally poking fun at your muscle mass compared to his. Yeah, you're the same height, but he's easily got 40 pounds on you.
All right.
It's legit.
Yeah, no, it's yeah.
You're not a blacksmith. This guy works out.
He's got the
every damn day.
fireborn muscles and shit. Yeah, I mean, I get it.
So he's going to tell you, all right, come back tomorrow and we should have it done.
All right. Any idea what I should expect? Like, what is it going to make?
Oh, yeah, this is going to be some nice half plate. It'll be slightly enhanced. Of course, we got to put a little bit of oomph behind it, you know. But yeah, we'll get you some half plate. It won't be magical or anything, but it'll definitely be good for you.
Awesome. Also, while I've got your attention, what have you got? You got a heavy crossbow?
A heavy crossbow? Like, yeah, of course. Come on right over here. Here we go. There you go. What do you think of that? And he gives you a very fancy crossbow with inlay all the way up and down the sides. Thing's comfortable. It's got a nice heft to it. And it looks like it's going to be a bear to pull. It's got a nice little windlass in order to crank it up.
Is how much something like this run?
Oh, man. I could probably part with it for 150 gold.
All right, fair enough. How much you charge me for the armor?
Oh, well, what do you say? We get it all set up and everything, and I can do you about 500 gold, plus the skull, of course, because I need the materials. But I'm sure you'll like it.
Okay, sounds good. I'm down with that. 500 gold for the armor, 150 for the heavy crossbow. Cool.
Okay.
And I'll make the deal. I would also like to sell him, if he's interested, a light hammer and a spear.
He's going to pay 1 silver for the hammer. He's got tons of hammers. He's a blacksmith.
Yeah, I figured. I just couldn't hurt. Figure it out. All right.
This may be a long shot, but do you have a potion belt?
I'm sure Lotley's got one. I can get one for you. He will run in there and grab one for you.
Okay. And how
That'll
much would it
cost
be?
you 5 gold.
Okay. Sorry, Ted, I just cut you off. Look.
Okay.
Do you have an adamantine hammer?
Adamantine hammer.
Or plate.
Adamantine plate. Oh no, I'm afraid not, miss. The last person I had... Oh gosh, Rifer Iron Spring. He's a blacksmith who deals in sky steel and adamantine. Haven't seen him in quite a while, though. They say that he went to the Fey realms and is currently in Queen Titania's court. He's the one who knows how to do adamantine. I asked him to teach me, you know, apprentice becoming the master thing. But he tends to not stick around much. Rumor is he's got a lady friend near Briar Glen.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
And if you see Lotley, give her a hug for me and tell her I'm wishing her well and safety.
Sure thing, miss. What was your name?
Saren.
Oh, okay. I'll let her know, Saren. And he takes a note and scratches it with charcoal on the wall. You look at the wall, and the wall is essentially a massive notepad.
Whatever works. I understand the note-taking process.
Yeah, and I'm just walking through the city with them, listening to this conversation. I'm just looking around at all the people. I feel like a tug in the back of my head telling me to look through illusions, and I'm just going to keep looking for things that aren't misdirection, if you will.
Okay.
Things that aren't as they seem.
Sure. You'll see a couple minor things here and there. Most of them are just small symbols hidden on each of the buildings.
Do I recognize them?
No, you would not recognize them. And there's a reason why you don't recognize them is you don't understand that language.
That's fair.
But the symbols are similar in appearance. They're not exactly the same, but you can tell that they belong to the same language system. Make sense?
No, I understand. It's like I understand what you're saying.
In fact,
And,
we can roll a history check to see if you would recognize what the system is, even if you can't understand it. With the 21, this is Thieves' Cant.
Okay. I'm making mental note. Nobody makes a mental note of that, and he's gonna look up Saren. I want to ask. So does the god of death, Inca now, have a temple in Nosha?
What was the question? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Does I asked Saren? Does the
Oh.
god of death, Inca now, have a temple in Nosha?
Saren, would you know?
I don't know. Do you want me to roll a religious check or a history check?
This would be a history check to know if there is a temple here.
I'll walk up to her and give her guidance.
Okay. With a 4, you don't know. With a 7.
With the 7, I don't know.
No, ma'am.
I'm not an actual worshiper of Kale.
Would you like me to check?
You've
I
lived
mean,
here.
it's
You
an
probably
open
have better
question.
sense.
It's an open question. You all heard it, so like nothing's stopping you from knowing or not knowing.
I'll cast guidance on myself and I'll check.
Okay.
And I'm not much better.
Can I
Ronnie?
assist?
How would you assist? I'm open to it, but I want to know how you're assisting.
Since I,
Me and Ronnie
Temple
tied.
massage.
I'm proficient in
I-
history of my background.
I got an easy answer to this question. I stop a passerby and I ask them where the religious district of the town is.
They will look at you. There's not a religious district. The temples are all over. What are you looking for, miss?
Somebody who can remove curses.
Someone who removes curses?
We can go to Leslie.
Does Saren have enough passive insight to know that asking where the nearest temple of Imkale is might be insensitive at this time?
That would probably be insensitive, yeah.
How dare you?
Nobody probably does it.
All right, so you ask for the religious district. They tell you that there are temples all over. Are you guys going to ask for the Temple of MKO?
Yeah, and I look at the task file and I say, we're looking for the Temple of Inca because I have some words that we want to speak with them about. With this whole Joseph Sai thing and everything, they got some explaining to do.
They look at you, and I need you to roll a persuasion check because at the moment, this is a hot topic. Awesome. With a 21, they will point towards the cemetery. It's just down the way on the right.
They all did.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you guys headed in that direction?
Was everyone finished with China?
Okay.
Yeah,
Was
going
everyone
to
finished
Charnel?
with China?
I'm sorry. We can bring Charnellan back.
No, I'm done with him.
Did anyone have anything else they wanted to do with him?
I do not.
Okay. Just remember, you can get your stuff at Charnellan's.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yep.
Unless it's out of main time.
True.
Aventine's
So-
rare stuff.
Do we want to, as a group, do we want to... I mean, okay, so let's be real for a minute. And I'm trying not to think about it, but I've still got this stupid-ass gem that's got me cursed. Do we want to talk to somebody about removing a curse on this gem, or do we want to go talk to Narit? I've got the offset right now, so it's not that big of a deal. But,
I feel like Leslie, of all people. I feel like she
mean,
should get rid of it.
I'm
That's
crossing my
fine.
fingers that she can, but yeah.
If she can't, then she'd know somebody who can, I think. But
Yeah.
I do want to reiterate that I think we should keep Mom on our ghost head.
So, do y'all want to go talk to Narit first, or do you want to hit... that's my question. Like, we're here in Nasha. Do you want to hit Leslie first, or do you want to go ahead and go see Narit and then come back and see Leslie? I'm down with whatever. I just... trying to
Let's
make this
finish
wrong.
our story things instead of moving off sidetracks. Let's do the main.
Well, the
Finish
main...
with
The main
Leslie, and then
well, the main is Narit. The sidetrack is Leslie.
I mean, the only thing we have to do now is just Nyreet and Leslie, from what the list says.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
the
think...
the cemetery thing can wait.
My vote is go talk to Narit first.
Okay.
Who's this person?
The Crystal Dragon.
The dragon?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay.
All right. And as you guys look up at the sky, there is new skywriting up in the air.
Oh no,
Oh, God.
it's Amber.
The skywriting says, Aimer wants to remind you that the blue cloaks are best.
Oh, please.
That reminds me, I do need to go talk to some guy, what's his name? Some, kitty guy in there. Luca. I need to go talk to him eventually. But that's
Right.
another... Done.
So,
we can-
not
we
going to
can
the
come back.
cemetery at all?
I just
What do you
want
want
to
to do
know.
then, nobody?
I mean, I feel like we got this, like, this holy symbol, and we're not going to use it probably. And I feel like it's kind of wrong to just hold it, keep it, or sell it. So we might as well just give it back to them.
Oh, we could
Oh,
always
can we
just
do that
keep
tomorrow?
it with us.
Yeah, we can always do that. We can always do that, like, in passing. Like, here, sorry, we got this kind of thing. Like,
And
I
then
feel
the
like we
clerics
need
may
to-
feel like they owe us one, which
I mean,
could
if
help
you
you with
want, I
no
can hold on
problem.
to it if you guys don't want to.
I mean, that's your business. I'm just saying if we give it back to them, the clerics may feel indebted to us, which could help you with your problem, Tay.
It's a good plus. But I tell you what, like, let's keep that on our side note, and then let's go hit the Nyreet first.
And then at the
Get him
same
up to date.
time, if the chosen side is going to be hiding anywhere, they would either probably, honestly, I mean, we cleared the sewers out recently, and that was a good hiding place because no one goes there. And then the temple would also be like the first place I would look for them.
Right. Well, how about we go hit Nyreet first, and then when we come back, we can follow towards the cemetery, see if we can find the clerics or whatever of MKO, and we can always, again, once we come back,
We're gonna
those
have
are
to
all
come back
like,
either way. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we should go talk to Nyrete first. Finish that up, see what he says, talk about the heart gem, and then come back, and then we can divide and conquer if we really need to.
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
All right.
I look around. Is there a blue cloak nearby?
There are blue cloaks nearby. Yes.
I wave at one and go up to him. I have a quick question. We just got sailed in to Nosha and see that's happening. Is martial law declared? Like, when do the city gates close?
They look at you. Martial law is not declared. People are free to go and come as they please. We are investigating for any signs of Josezai warriors. Should you see any, please let us know.
Thank you.
We
Of
did
course,
see
citizen.
some when we were coming back. They took one of our meads.
They boarded our ship.
Yeah, they boarded our ship.
My condolences. Unfortunately, we cannot investigate or enforce anything upon the high seas.
No, that's fair. I just wanted to let you know. 'Cause you said
Very
if
well.
you
We
saw
will be
any-
aware that there is a ship of Josezai out on the ocean. They're a little bit dismissive about that because this is common knowledge that there are ships of Josezai out on the ocean.
Yeah.
And some of them burn in port.
So yeah, it's not them being a dick or anything. It's just them
No, yeah.
dismissing the fact that, the
We
water
know
is
this.
blue.
It's common knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was orange. It was fantasy.
So y'all ready to go talk to Nyrete?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Awesome.
some daylight left. Let's go now.
Cool. So you guys go in the direction of Crystal Home. As you guys make your way towards the cave, you guys can go into the cave itself, which looks like this as we have new art for you guys.
Nice.
Ooh, pretty.
I burn it.
Shiny. What'd you say?
Nothing.
I like how it looks like the mouth of a dragon turtle or something.
I know, I love it so much.
So you guys walking in,
Yeah.
cool. You hear a voice from within. Hello, friends.
Ooh,
Whoa!
fancy.
Ah,
Bro, you
Yeah.
upgraded.
so,
See,
how are things, and what have you learned?
Well, what haven't we learned is the better question.
Of course.
I'm gonna kind of real quickly on side note with Saren, be like, hey, so do you want to talk about the ghost skull first, or do you want to like give him the goods, like everything?
Well, when we investigated, the portal over in, I forgot what that place is called.
Near the broken mug.
Broken mug.
Broken Mug. Yeah, it slipped my mind. There was, what was it? I had it written down. Ghost phantom thing.
Blink dogs.
No, not the blink dogs. I know what those are. It wasn't a ghost. It was a phantom. But, and he
is
was.
Oh, the memory. The memory.
Yeah, the
skill.
memory. That's what it is.
Sorry. Yeah.
I just
Interesting.
wanted to say memoriam. And we got his head and we kept him from discorporating because we had a yellow gem that we had found in your lair. And I think the first question was the yellow gem originally keeping someone from escaping? And did we mess that up? And the second question is, do you know anybody that can talk with dead?
I will answer the first question first, which was it keeping something captive, and did you mess things up? It's a two-parted question. True?
Mm-hmm.
The first part of the question is yes, it was keeping something captive. And the answer to the second question is no. You did not mess something up.
What was he keeping captive?
Me.
Oh well, I was actually the one
Oh.
who found the gem and picked it up.
Yeah, just sly bastard. Interesting. That's how you upgraded. Right on. Cool.
No, but your efforts are assisting.
Okay. Cool. Oh, shit. So we took care of the portals over there. It was a wild magic portal.
Fucked up
That
the whole
sounds
land
very
over there.
dangerous.
Yeah, we dealt with quite a bit of random crazy stuff while we were over there.
Are you okay?
I mean, for the most part.
Well, he does have a curse on him.
Yeah, I am cursed. If you can do anything about that, be nice.
Curse? That's most horrible. Oh, what type of curse is this?
Bad luck
Uh,
stone.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
such
cursed
a
luckstone.
minor thing. I can assist with that. Do you wish to be rid of it?
Sure. I mean, if we can, I got this box I bought for it. I'd like to be removed of it from myself, but then maybe be able to just place it in this box.
A luck
Couldn't you?
stones is going to extend its curse should it be in your possession, regardless of if it is within a box.
Oh, yeah, you can take it. I don't want it.
I do not wish for it either. I would prefer that we decurse the item itself. Is that acceptable?
That sounds perfect.
Very well. Place it upon the ground.
Well, so here's the thing. Every time I try to take it off of me, it comes back. So, best I can do is put it in my hand here, and hopefully
He
it
furrows
won't
his brow
burn
at
my hand.
that. Very well. And he is going to concentrate on it. And he is going to blow gently. And radiant energy washes over your hand. He's being very careful not to injure you.
Thank God.
Yeah? And he will cast remove curse on the cursed luck stone, and it will turn into a luck stone.
Oh, sweet. So we have two of them now. Nice.
How's your strength coming along? Is it getting you getting stronger?
Not much, but being here does help. I was wondering if you could investigate more about the tridem. Have you learned anything?
Yes, actually. The tridem, I mean, I don't know what you know about it, but what we learned is that it's a crown artifact, essentially of three different crowns that it unifies three different Fey courts: the summer, winter, and the gloam court. Apparently, it's been lost for quite some time, and apparently, whoever holds on to it essentially rules the Fey world.
That's what I expected, but it's good to have that as confirmation. And nobody, yes. That is a yes to your question.
Thank you.
So, I would ask that you investigate more about the tridem. Find out what you can about the three courts. They can, I'm sure, be utilized to determine why these portals are breaking into the material plane. We may need to send you to the Fey Realms to investigate further. Are you willing to do that, or should I find someone else?
I feel like it's kind of on track with us since we've kind of already
taking care of a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Beowulf was.
Yeah. I see no reason why we couldn't do it. I mean, I don't want to speak for the whole group. I feel like we need to take a vote on it. But yeah, I don't see why we couldn't.
We do have some business we need to wrap up in town before
Of course.
we make any decision.
That
And do we-
would be off in the future, regardless, not immediate. Please, take care of your business, and when you are done, return to me, and we will discuss our next steps. After all, I'm sure you have goals as well as I do. And
Yes.
we need to work together to achieve those for the mutual benefit.
Of course. But can we go back to my questions?
Of course. What questions did I miss?
I poke Taya's like the memory head. Do you like do we have any way of speaking with this guy?
I do not have a way to speak with the dead.
Okay. Awesome. And second or well now third question.
For
Do you
the
know
record,
what
I can speak with the dead, however, they do not speak back.
I mean, that's everybody, right?
Indeed, it's called talking.
Yes. Do you have any idea what was going on with the Groundhog Day in Ryport?
I do. The chrononacrum has been cracked.
Cracked?
Yes. Long ago, there was a place known as the chrononacrum. I will put that word in chat for you guys. Make sure I got that right. Chrono. Nope, I misspelled that. Chrononacrum. There you go. The chrononacrum is a place of time magic, ruled by the arch-time dragon Zarud. The key to the chrononacrum must be broken at the moment, and is not flowing time as it should. Someone has found the key and is using it for their own benefit instead of that of the entire world.
Interesting.
What does it do?
It alters time. The key, when unified, allows you access to the chrononacrum, being able to travel forward through the present into other realities, or even into the past. Alternate realities are a thing that happens within the chrononacrum, and apparently someone has access to the key and is abusing all of reality for their own benefit.
She took a coin.
Or are we living in a alternate reality now?
Reality is reality. We can do with what we have.
And what's normally, the price for abusing this owl?
Sometimes it will draw the attention of chronal beings.
The what?
Time creatures.
All right.
Do they serve the god of time, or do they like their own thing?
Some are their own entities. They travel forward and backwards. They are hard to pin down. The most common of them are known as the Torfali.
I got a question for you. What do you know about a shard of the Blue Palace?
You said it. We're getting selected.
Nope, I'm not looking at it. Saren's still got it. She's hiding onto it.
As you say that, a pulse of energy goes through the crystal cave. He raises an eyebrow at that. I've not heard of the Blue Palace in very long time. What do you know of it?
Well, let me tell you what I know. So we found a shard of one of these things, and every so often we don't know how it really happens, how it works, but we look at the thing, we say some sort of. I'm thinking we say the words "Blue Palace" while we're looking at it, and it's around our neck and next, or somebody's neck, and next thing you know, we're transported off into this Blue Palace, as far as I can guess. And time don't seem to work the same way there, because we'll leave, we'll be there for, God knows how long, and then we come back, and it's like we never left.
Understood. I know what I have experienced with the Blue Palace, but it is from long ago and may not be current knowledge. Would that assist you?
Anything is going to be better than what
I
we got
mean,
right now.
how long ago are we talking?
He looks at you. A very long time ago. Hundreds of years.
I mean, he is 638, so.
I'm checking my notes. I'm like, how old did he say he was?
638, because I wrote it down and I looked at it.
I did too. Good job. Good job.
I
You beat me
mean,
to
that might be the knowledge we want, because I think every time we've gone back, it's been in the past.
Understood.
Oh,
We're gods
we have
there.
some handcuffs. Maybe that would help.
Except one time
Yeah.
might not have been in the past.
Oh, yeah.
So I got these. If you're interested, I mean,
Raise.
if it makes a difference, and I'm gonna pull out the handcuffs that have 8 different locks on them,
Okay.
and say, so one of the times we went back, my short little friend there with the awesome red beard, came back and he was handcuffed, and we picked all the locks and yada yada yada. But anyhow, these came from that time of the Blue Palace. Does this help? Does this help? Yeah, I don't know.
It does. I recognize the handcraft of these handcuffs. These were in use in my days by the archfey known as Eamine.
All right, gotta start some new section of notes. Blue Palace, so bitch.
You make it sound like Inamine isn't the Archfey anymore.
If Eamine still rules the Blue Palace, then the Chrononacrum key would not be broken, as he would hold it. Therefore, it is a natural assumption that Eamine is no longer imprisoned within the Blue Palace, and has either been freed or deposed. At the very worst, slain.
Do you know if he has any family?
Bingo.
He
Thank you.
smiles broadly. Eamine has many offspring.
Not offspring.
I'm thinking of siblings.
Siblings? No. Eamine was one of the first Archfey. He is older than time, and has the one established time with the Celestials.
So no sister that looks kind of cute and greenish and kind of
I
named.
was thinking of Silas.
I do not know these names. No. Eamine is a individual who you do not wish to cross. He,
You mentioned-
at my time, was imprisoned upon his throne in the throne room of the Blue Palace, chained there by an ancient evil known as the Forgotten One.
How did he he physically chained the governance of time to his own throne?
He was chained by powerful magics, yes.
I assume magics that cross. This is out of character. I'm gonna ask this because there's no way for me to ask this anyway. I'm assuming magic outside the realms of us mere mortals.
Indeed. The name of the Forgotten One is lost to time, but it is rumored that he at one point chained Eamine, the Archfey of Time, to the throne, keeping him locked there so that time would flow linearly.
And the Forgotten One is who?
We don't know.
Forgotten.
No one knows.
Ancient
Oh.
evil.
So nobody, you know? Alright.
Huh? Nah, of course not. Why would I?
Come on. I tried. Alright, I guess that was more of a failure.
So sounds like he did the world a favor, this Forgotten One. Making time. People can't mess around with time.
Sorry, what was the question?
Sounds like he did the world a favor, this Forgotten One, making sure people in power couldn't mess around with time.
With a point of view, I would say so. Eamine being loosened and freed would mean that he controlled time to his whims, causing it to pass forward and backwards as he so desired. The rumor is that when he is free, the time between planes does not match. So should you travel to the Fey realms, you may spend a day there and a century here.
I'd like to roll the conversation back a little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, you said he's either been freed or even worse, dead. Why would it be worse if he's dead?
If he's dead, then who controls time?
The brother of T.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Who is T?
She is. I don't. But more importantly, her brother is Silas, and we were told he's the Archfey of Time.
Interesting. This is news to me. Surely it is someone who has opposed Eamine at some point. We need to learn more of this Silas and this T. Perhaps she can be used to gain power over him.
Handcuffs.
I'm not sure
So-
about that, considering that she avoided him, and I think that was the avoidance was mutual.
Well, she said she needed to talk to her
They're
brother
half
immediately when we
siblings.
were in Ryport. That's why she hauled ass, if I'm not mistaken.
Needing to and wanting to are two different things.
True. Very true.
And she was there for the Groundhog Day, so it would make sense that she'd want to go talk to him, be like, "Yo, what's up?"
They all have siblings.
So, Nari, let me ask you
I-
this.
If I may
So-
interject, I do have a quick question.
Yes.
You know, the obvious thing. Why do we all remember?
That I do not know.
Because it's like, so far all I know is the only ones that remember are the people in this room and Tay. It doesn't seem like anyone else remembers.
There must be magic beyond reckoning at play. Chronomancy. Somewhere there is a powerful chronomancer who is altering time in order to allow us to remember.
So, Eamine is, by your definition, good or bad?
Eamine, he is neither. Eamine is in it for himself. I would call him independent, neutral, as long as it serves his will. Some would call him evil. Some would call him good.
Chaotic.
I would refer to him as neither.
Sounds
Yes,
like
ma'am?
somebody I can get along with. So,
Saren,
why would
would you need to say something?
I was just saying, chaotic.
Chaotic? No. Not chaotic at all. He abides by his own rules.
So why would replacing him with somebody else necessarily be a bad thing?
I mean, think of it like this. From what I understand, everybody kind of speaks up. If he could, he could alter events to fit his own design. But when he was chained to the chair, events were forced to occur without change, to play out against any design or whim, but to go as fate determined them to.
Indeed.
So now, if something goes against a design, a plan, it can just be rewound and redone over and over again, so the result is what they desire.
What is our D5 for?
Who Tay's gonna give the Luckstone to?
Okay.
See who he kills.
Nope. 2, 3, 4. All right. Tay's gonna walk up to Ronnie. Hey, bud. So now that I don't have this curse stone, this thing's actually pretty slick. Yep, you might want to take a look at it. Use it. And just gonna give him the second stone of good luck, Luckstone.
Oh, would have shot. Thanks.
You gotta attune to it and all that good jazz, but yeah.
If Silos is Enemy's offspring, he could hold the reins then.
In theory. However, I do not know who this Silas is.
So, random question. You mentioned when we pulled the heart gem up, it released you.
No. The heart gem had already released me.
So, okay. So the heart gem didn't release you. What did us picking up the heart gem do?
It allowed it to be in your possession. That is all. It was not in use at the time.
Okay. Can I roll an insight check on that? Because I'm
Sure.
pretty sure he told us that it released him. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Roll an insight check. Absolutely. He recognizes you're casting a spell.
That's fine. I don't give a shit.
Of course, with a 21, he is telling you the truth that the heart gem had been containing him and preventing him from disincorporating. And it's also true that you guys found the heart gem not touching him. The heart gem had released him when it fell off of him at one point due to something else. So something had imprisoned him in the crystal home and kept him from disincorporating. And something caused the heart gem to fall off of his corpse, allowing him to disincorporate and then reincorporate as a dragon once again. Now, whatever that was, you don't know. And he has not told you if he knows, which, frankly, he does not. But he does know that at one point it had been placed upon him and his death was prevented from actuating.
Were you like conscious when you had the heart gem in you? Did you hear and see what was going on?
No.
Well, that's a relief.
So you have no.
I look at whoever's
So you have
pocket has
no.
that.
So you have no idea who put the heart gem on you?
I do know.
Who was it? If I may ask.
An evil sorcerer from long, long ago.
You want to give me a name drop here, there, big dog?
I have to go and get that. So I didn't think we were going to do that. I have to go and actually pull that one up.
You know, this
Yes,
dragon
broke
doesn't
gem.
look. This dragon don't even look like a gem dragon. It looks like more of like a golden.
The name
Listen
was
to my-
Cullen.
Cullen. And you said he was a what?
A powerful sorcerer.
And he was the one who put it on you, correct?
Yes, he was seeking power. He even made deals with devils. He had become a devil spawn.
Oh, shit. So, only because I've noticed there's been a pretty drastic change in your appearance and everything from time we left to time now. You mentioned things we've done has helped things change, and I'm gonna ask, are you stronger now than you were before? And if so,
Partially.
how?
Being loose in the cave, I have been able to enhance my physical presence once again, recovering my energy. There are reserves within this cave that are from long, long ago.
Okay.
Given time, we may be able to infuse you with these powers as well.
Very cool.
How
So-
long will it take for you to get to full strength?
Indeed. I have no idea how long it will take.
Sir, our badass little red bearded friend over there mentioned that he talked to you through a crystal. Would you suggest something that's already here in the lair that we could take with us and possibly use to communicate with you to and fro from wherever we go?
He smiles. I have just the thing. And he will go over with his 4 legs and break off a section of the wall. With his thumb, he will etch a rune into the stone and hand it to you, Tay. He does a second piece, scratching a matching rune into it. He will breathe on both stones, and you are granted a sending stone.
Outstanding.
So add a
All
sending
right.
stone to your character sheet.
Cool.
Is this a specific sending stone to this one?
Yes, these are a pair of matching sending stones, so you can only talk to each other.
Awesome.
You only do that once, or you got enough to go around?
He looks at you. How many do you need?
Say 5 more. One for each of us, because what if...
I cannot do
missing.
that at the moment. Perhaps in time.
That's fair.
Because it does take, out of character for you guys' benefit, it does take time and effort in order to create
No,
magic
yeah,
items.
yeah.
And based off of traditional D&D 3.5 and before, crafting magic items cost experience points.
I have
So
money.
he's actually down leveling himself partially in order to grant you guys sending stones.
Okay.
So Tay doesn't have to keep it. He can hand it to whoever you guys want.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I just put in the group chat. If nobody or Saren or anybody else wants a hold of this, anybody but Baracus, I'm happy to give it to whoever wants to hold on to it. I was literally just asking the question, so when I got a hold of it, it was kind of like, oh shit, I don't need this.
So it's
Anybody
straight out of the
else
scene from the D&D movie where he's like, hold on to this with your life. No problem. Here, hold this.
Yeah, here. Exactly. I tell you what. Here we go. I'm gonna roll a 1d4 because Brackus is not included.
You're not going to include Baracus in this at all?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And I'm giving it 100.
Okay. So Zoro, you are granted the Sending Stone to communicate with Narit.
Okay.
That can't
Why,
end
thank
badly.
That's why I said, oh shit. All right. Son of a bitch. What the fuck did I just do?
Somewhere in the darkness, I see a smile.
and I can't do it, but he goes, there it is.
So good every single time.
All right. So I guess it's business as usual. You want us to find out more about the Triadem. Do you have anything else you want us to look into?
Not at the moment. Any portals that are opening nearby, please investigate. Any rumors of fake creatures, please find out about. I am afraid that they might try to tap into the Crystal Home.
All right. So what do you mean by a tap into the Crystal Home?
Should one of the Fey portals appear here, they could tap into the magical powers that reside within the crystals and drain them away. We must prevent that.
Well, you got the line of communication now, big dog.
Of
To show up.
course.
Holler.
Yes. And as a request, should you discover anything about Cullen and where he might be at this point in time, I would appreciate a warning.
Okay. That's fair. I'd want to know if somebody who put my ass in underneath the gym or some shit was still running around. That's fair.
You want us to ask about it, or is that too dangerous?
I would be very cautious. Devil spawns have a tendency to have ears in places you would not expect. Here we are safe
Well, now
from
I'm curious.
scrying. Is there anything else that I can help you with, or would you prefer to take a rest here in your home?
I mean, I don't know about everybody else. I'm good on a rest. I know we need to go back to Nausha and talk to a friend of mine.
Yeah, we can always go in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, Nasha's in a bit of trouble. Nobody seemed concerned.
Yeah, because there was that whole thing with the cemetery and MKL. I'm going to say that kind of like out loud. See if he knows anything or says anything.
He doesn't.
Yeah. So I'm up for whatever you guys suggest.
Yeah, let's go ahead and on the way back to the consortium, stop by the temple.
I think we should
And
head
then,
back to Contortion
yeah.
and find out
I'll
what's
be
going on
like
there.
a second or two behind you though. I guess I want to ask Nareed, you.
Okay.
Okay, that's not suspicious at all. Off we go.
All right. Have a nice day. And you guys can exit the Crystal Home and go back to Nausha. Takes you the better part of 30 minutes to walk back, but it's not hard.
Okay, so I don't get my. Okay, that's fine.
Nobody
Sorry.
wanted to hang back and ask a question.
Oh, you wanted to ask a question, Narita. I'm sorry. I apologize. I missed
That's
that.
fine.
What did you want to ask?
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask. So, my magic feels stronger in this cave just being here.
Indeed.
And you say you're drawing the magic from the crystals, but at the same time, I don't know why. And I kind of like put my hand on the ground, but I feel like there's something else here.
Interesting. and you can tap into it.
It just feels like there's something that these crystals are just a byproduct almost, is what it feels to me.
They are. It's very insightful of you. This cave originally was carved by an explosion of the weave. The crystals that hang here and reside on the ground and grow are physical manifestations of the weave, the magic itself. This is a nexus of power, where two ley lines cross.
Ley lines. I look
Ley
at it
lines,
questioningly.
ley lines are the web and thread that connect magic throughout all of reality. They cross between the planes and allow one to travel or transmit energy from one plane to the next. They allow you to manipulate existences and manifest energy in different forms. Fire, ice, cold, various things, acid. You could even alter time if you knew how to control them. This place is a cave where magic is a physical thing.
And if you could get closer to the ley lines, you could absorb more.
Not necessarily absorb more, but manipulated to a stronger degree.
And is it possible to expel one's magic? To be free of it?
He looks at you. Yes. But such a thing would destroy you. You would empty yourself into the ley lines. You would be destroyed as your entire existence is spread throughout all the planes, atomized and turned into energy, to be used by others or to join the gods.
Then why do I feel compelled to? I don't know. I feel like I got this light came from the ground and I got my magic and I don't know, heal the ground. It feels closer. And
That's not
I just want to go
surprising.
back.
You must have been infused by crossing a ley line, a nexus somewhere else. The fact that you are feeling connected and tempted here is dangerous. Should you choose to remain as you are, resist it. Should you wish to ascend to a higher plane of reality, let go, but know that you will die.
I can barely handle the reality I'm on, some people say.
I understand. So, do you want to give
Anyways.
in to the weave and allow your body to be destroyed and grant all your energy and magical power to the world?
Man, you should be a used car salesman. The answer is no. I'm not going to do that.
Not going to do that.
Yet.
Okay.
What would it take to get you into a ley line today?
Man, he goes for an hour without saying anything, and then he comes in with a zinger.
That's fucking perfect.
I love it so much.
Yes.
I love having
Absolutely.
you guys as group members. You guys are awesome.
Nothing lives in these ley lines, right?
He looks at you and furrows his brow. There are rumors that there are elementals, primal forces, energy beings that can travel them. I'm unaware of them, though. I've not seen them, but they must exist as someone has imagined them.
I don't understand.
Neither do I.
Fair.
Thank you. I guess helping me make sure I don't not be me and be
Indeed.
everywhere. They always said I was kind of scatterbrained, but I kind of don't want to be actual scatterbrained.
Indeed. That would be most unfortunate, as it is difficult for me to make friends. And you are one that I would consider to be a friend.
Oh, thank you.
He nods.
I go up and I give him a hug.
You give him a hug? He's very
shit.
stiff at the hug. Like, he's very stiff, very awkward as you come up and hug his shin.
Put it in, pal.
He'd be doing that dog thing on his shin.
Oh my god, if I was good at memes. Oh my god. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Twitch chat.
Oh, damn it. I know that there's a person in Twitch chat right now who could totally do this meme if he chose to.
Everyone thinks you're a bad dragon, but we all know you're a good dragon.
Yeah. He smiles at you. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I do my best.
All right, well, thank you.
I'm glad he's on my side, or our side. Shit.
All right. Is there anything else you needed from Narit?
Tay's good.
Okay. Cool. So you guys will leave the Crystal Home and head out into Nausea. Where'd it
Brackus is
go?
awake.
Dude.
Brackus is awake.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Maracus, so much.
Oh shit. All right, y'all want to go talk to Leslie now, or do you want to talk to Leslie afterwards?
I
Oh,
think we were
one
singing
day.
by the cemetery first.
Okay, cemetery first.
Yeah, we can do
All
that.
right. So you guys go towards the cemetery first. As you guys make your way towards the cemetery, it's pretty easy to find. I mean, after all, there's a fence keeping people out. Why? Because they're dying to get in.
There it is.
I got that one. That one's an oldie but a goodie. It's a classic. As you guys walk up to the Temple of Imkael, it's been defaced. People have vandalized the front of it, and currently the clerics are out front trying to clean off the paint and fix the various sculptures that have been knocked over.
I would like to cast mending on something that one of the clerics was already kind of trying to clean up and fix to try to
Sure.
help them.
He looks at you. Thank you, brother. Your name is...
Tay.
It is not in the nature of most of the public to assist us in these days. The Jososai are a shame and a stain across the worship of Imkael.
I don't support nor defend. I guess you could say I just see somebody in need of help. And I decided to try to help you.
I appreciate that. How can I be of assistance?
I have some friends of mine that would like to ask you some questions and talk to you. Believe we have a holy symbol that they would like to return to you. And I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of like point towards Saren and nobody.
I'm going to follow along and look for evil and good stuff.
Okay, you're doing detect evil and good. Awesome. There is a celestial inside the temple. There
Legit.
is a fae in your party. There's a undead tainted individual in your party. There's an aberration in your party. There's a fiend in your party. There are no elementals in the area.
Any consecrated or desecrated
The
places or objects?
the temple is consecrated, and the graveyard is likewise consecrated.
As soon as if we get inside, I would like to know who the Celestial is.
Okay. As you go
10
inside,
minutes.
you look for the Celestial, and the presence of the Celestial is at the altar up the front.
I stay outside. I don't go in the temple.
You're not going to go in the temple of the God of Death?
I will.
No?
I'm
Okay.
definitely going in.
Cool. As you guys go in, there are 20 steps up to the door of the temple.
Count them. Oh my goodness.
Okay? You count them? Awesome. As you guys go up the first step, you lose a level.
Shit!
You would go up a second step,
Yes.
you lose another level. Third step,
Yes.
you lose another level.
All right, here we go. What happens when I hit levels -0?
You are a commoner.
Dead.
I'm what?
A commoner.
Okay.
You make your way all the way to the top of the 20 steps, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. Is anyone not doing this?
I'm not.
Baracus.
Baracus and Ronnie are not doing this. All right.
Nope, I'm outside. I don't go in no temple.
Cool.
Of death, whatever that is.
So, as you guys go up the temple steps, and it's Zerodius, Tay, nobody, are you going up the steps?
Of course.
And Saren, are you going to try to go up the steps?
Yes.
Okay. Saren, as you place your foot on the first step of this temple, you feel a jolt of pain course through you.
I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna back down and I'm going to pull out my amulet or that I was given
Mm-hmm.
of Imkill, and I'm gonna be like, nobody, please return this to me for me.
Sure, of course. I take it. You sure you don't want to come up and do it yourself?
No, I feel like I think I rolled my ankle back when we were in the woods, and
Oh, I have a healing potion.
I don't want to walk up those
We can
steps.
get a cleric over here to help you.
I mean, we have some
I
right
am-
here.
A-okay with sitting down and resting.
Nothing a long rest can't fix. Gotcha.
All right. So, Zerodius, the moment you step on one of the steps, you feel a weight leave you. It feels light, like you've taken off tight shoes,
Oh, my feet feel better.
but all over, not just your feet. It's that, that
Oh.
release feeling. It's just this kind of,
It's like I sat down after a long day of work.
indeed.
First time.
So, the three of you, nobody, you go up and you feel nothing special about this other than the fact that you forget how to do things. Tay, same thing.
That's normal.
Yeah, well, we understand that for nobody. Is Shathid coming with you, Tay?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. You guys make your way to the top of the steps. By the time you reach the top, you guys have 0 levels in anything,
Mm-hmm.
and are all commoners.
Interesting.
Real mustache.
So you have no bonuses, no features, no spells, nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
All of your stats are 10s, meaning you have a 0 to all bonuses.
Oh, perfect. All right, nobody. What are we doing there, big guy?
I mean, I'm
What's the
just
ga-
gonna go give this back, And I knock on the door.
Okay. The door easily opens, and there's a couple clerics who come out. Can we help you? And they're looking a little bit scared because they're cautious about vandals.
Hi, I'm nobody. So we were at sea, and then someone gave this to us, and
The clerics
Well,
look at you. Brother, we are all somebody in MKL. We are all equal.
Oh no, that's his name.
They look at him. That is very sad.
Why does everyone say that I meet?
You gotta admit that it's pretty sad.
How can we assist you? Nobody.
Anyways, good. So as I was saying, we were at sea, and then we met some JoJo Sai, and they gave us this. I hold out the holy symbol in both hands,
Mm-hmm.
and well, we can't really use it, and we don't really practice. I don't think anyone in our party really follows your sect, and it would just, it's better served in an actual temple house than it is in our hands. We think.
They look at you. Thank you. Your gift is appreciated and will help the temple. What can we do in return?
Would you happen to have one of those that's better fit for someone such as myself?
Well,
No.
me at least.
But what we can do is we can provide you with the services of the church, the true faith of MKL. The thread painters will record your stories. Simply take this, and they will hand you a small stone inside of a box. They show you what it is.
And this is...
What does it do?
What?
This will allow you to record your memories. Be aware that this one has been used in the past and may contain several memories itself.
Do you know who it was used by?
I do not. You would need to explore the memories within
And how do we do that?
by holding it and pondering upon a topic. Should the memory of that topic reside within the stone, you will see the memory from the point of view of the person who recorded it.
Interesting. I'm going to instantaneously make sure that nobody is the one who gets this.
Sure. And this is called the Stone of Chronicles.
Thank you. Follow up question. Not to be. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like a strong practitioner of your faith or anything. And I don't want to offend. But we came across an enemy. We don't really an opponent, if you will, and they know stuff that we may want to know. Would we be able to like talk to the spirit here, or is that insensitive to ask?
You wish to speak with the dead.
Yeah.
They look at each other. We can do that, yes. Who would you like to speak to?
I look at Tay.
I don't know of anyone in particularly right this minute. The name... I got a feeling this is going to backfire out of character. The name Cullen rings a mind.
They look at you. I have not heard this name. But we will search. And they will go into the temple. Do you want to follow?
Yeah, why not?
I will.
I'm already a commoner at this point. Screw it. Might as well.
Awesome.
Can't hurt.
As you come inside, there are masks on a table. Each one of the clerics puts on the mask. It is completely featureless and white, except for the eye holes. They gesture for each of you to put one of these on.
I can't see shit with this thing on. Taylor put one on.
Okay,
I'll put one on.
awesome. Nobody?
I follow suit. I'm
Okay.
in Rome, as they say.
Jesus Christ. I'm not even gonna.
Almost got him too, man. That was gonna be great.
I'm not even gonna talk about what I'm picturing right now.
Take a deep drink of that right now. Yeah.
Drink the Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah.
Does
So,
Shafid put on the mask?
Yeah, Shatid. I'm gonna put one on Shatid too.
okay. As you guys go into the temple, they will go to the altar at the front. The altar is made of white marble, and as they step up to it, they begin incanting, and they gesture for you guys to help form a circle around it. And they will call for Cullen to speak to them.
Out of character. Nobody, you better get ready with your smart guy questions.
Nobody's just having the time of his life. No, it's not between those two eardrums.
Nobody's player. Get their smart questions ready.
As they do their incantation, they stop. The person you seek is not dead. He does not lie within the realm of Imkael.
Oh, that's good news.
All right. Shit. What about? Can I give you another name?
Yes. Would you like us to entreat the god for a single question about Cullen?
Tay's gonna look at nobody.
I shake my head no.
And we have Yamin. We can always ask about too.
Yeah, that was the next. That's where I was going with the next one. No, I don't think we have any questions about. Yeah, where is Cullen?
Okay. You're going to ask, where is Cullen? All right. And they will incant the question to the god Imkael. And as the incantation takes place, the air above the altar will turn black, like a cloud above the altar. And rising off the altar, a porcelain mask larger than yours rises and goes vertical. A voice enters your minds. Cullen is in hell.
All right, but he's not dead.
The mask will lower and rest on the altar once again. The air clears up.
Might we inquire about another name?
One more.
Emine.
Yamin.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. As they incant for this, the air above the altar turns black, and the porcelain mask begins to rise, and then it begins to shake. The ground begins to shake. Outside, Saren, Baracus, the ground is shaking outside. Ronnie, an earthquake is going on.
What the hell?
But we don't
Inside-
start up the shit pot now.
Stone from the ceiling falls onto the ground around you. Cracks begin to form in the porcelain mask in the air, and it will explode. And I need all three of you to roll dexterity saving throws to avoid the shards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Right,
I'm getting
D10, sorry.
smashed.
16 on a D20 because I have no
Oh,
wall combos,
now-
right? So,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I'm gonna
critical,
look at that.
17.
A critical 1.
Okay,
Oh yeah, I'm getting
Oh,
smashed.
Yeah.
so this is going to be 8d6
What about
necrotic
Shafid?
damage. You're going to suffer 27 points of necrotic damage.
Jesus Christ! Ouch.
The rest of you will avoid the shards as the altar is destroyed. The clerics try to recover and start mending their own wounds. They come over to you and try to do first aid on you as best they can.
Is everybody okay?
The clerics are wheezing and crying in pain. And get out. Please get out.
All right.
I take
Sorry.
the hood off. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for your time.
Yeah, so
I'm
here's the
taking my
fun
hood
part.
with me.
You have no levels.
Mhm.
So,
Oh shit! You have no hit points. Oh, you're dead.
Mm.
If you have a 10 Constitution.
technically,
Oh my God! This
Can
ain't good.
I rush him down the stairs to see if he gets the level
the
back?
clerics will cast Revivify on Tay,
Oh my god.
which is something
Hmm.
they can do because it is not your time to be dead yet. But you have died.
Outstanding.
Holy shit!
Does Tay Soul want to come back?
Yeah, Tay. Based off of our session 0, I need you to roll a D100, and on a 1, Tay's soul refuses to come back.
So I'm getting deja vu.
It can't
No
every time.
shit, right?
Yeah. Oh my
So
God!
it's what? Roll 1d100.
/ roll 1D100.
Or you can go on the left on roll 20, the dice
A
symbol.
17. Tay, do you want your character to come back?
Yes.
Okay. So, your character will come back to life.
What the fuck was that shit?
As they usher you out of the temple, down the stairs, and into the street. You regain all your levels as you get there.
You got
taking
knocked
my
the
hood.
fuck out.
I'm taking my hood with me. This is a bullshit.
It's that movie Friday. You just
That's
got
exactly,
knocked
that's exactly what I said.
out. Yeah.
All right.
What the hell did you do?
Okay. All right. So, first off, Eric, I'm going to.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to drink a healing potion.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Here we go. Which one of these? do I
That's
think-
why I didn't do that shit. I knew this was knife safe.
I'm gonna take my. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. How many hit points do I have?
At the
Just get
moment,
Revivify?
1.
Okay, I got one. You know what? All right. Yeah. Screw it. I'm gonna take the great potion of greater healing.
You want to take a short rest?
Yeah, and I think a short rest would definitely be involved. But before we do that, I'm gonna tell the party. Hey, so here's what happened. Not sure what went on down here. We asked about the guy that Narit said we should be careful about, or I should say, I asked about. Sorry. Cullen is not dead. Newsflash, and he's in hell. Narit might want to know that. Stage 2, they gave me a chance to ask about another name, so I talked about the guy from the Blue Palace, the Yamin guy, and yeah, I died.
Yeah, Tay died.
Fun shit.
Yeah. That happens.
Yeah. So anyhow, so yeah, that's that, and I'm gonna roll my.
But did you learn anything about the head?
They
No.
got mad at us and kicked us out.
Yeah, they kind of after I asked about Yamin, they got pissed and said, "Get the fuck out." So.
Well, considering their altar got destroyed,
It's just
Can't
an
really
altar. They can make another one.
Wow, I got epic.
Out of character
fucking-
because of what
I
he said about
literally-
Celestial and the Sentinel. I can assume the Altal and the White Mask was the Celestial that just got vaporized.
the
I literally
celestial
rolled-
presence
Oh my
is
God.
no longer there.
Yeah, this ain't no temple anymore.
All right, I'm going
Yep.
to cast sending with the stones, and I'm gonna tell Nyreet. Hi,
Okay.
Colin's still
Alright.
alive. He's in hell. Don't know what we have to do with that.
All right.
Did they come outside yet, Eric?
Yes, they have.
I said, what was all that about? Earthquakes and things happening out here. What the hell did you guys do?
Oh, well, they gave us one question to ask a god, but we just got to answer. And, well, we found out that Colin, sorry, is in hell, which is good, but also bad because he's alive. So that sucks for him, I guess, maybe. He's also a devil's response. Maybe he wants to be there. Anyways, not the point.
He's gonna don his hood.
The other thing is, we asked about the prior Archfey of Time. Well, that didn't go well.
Well, we should take 30 minutes to patch Tay up. He still looks pretty rough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like shit, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, we don't want you to see your girlfriend all bloodied.
Well,
I mean-
we can always go take a nap at the Long Restoration. We don't have to see Leslie immediately as soon as we
Yeah,
show up.
We can
I
go
think we
tomorrow
should
morning.
get out of this area, this cemetery thing. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
We should probably take off the masks as we walk through town.
Yeah. They would have expected
I'm
you to
put-
take the masks off in the temple.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting my mask in. I told you I'm taking my mask with me. It's in my bag.
Okay, cool. You got a plain mask of the Temple of Imkale, yeah. Cool. All right. So, I think that that's a great spot for us to end for tonight because I do not have time to get you guys through anything else tonight. But, yeah, lots of lore drops today. We did a lot tonight. We covered a lot. But, yeah, we'll come up back next week for the next episode of the Feywatch.